Welcome to another edition of TDs and Flying Knees. We have a lot to talk about today, so let's jump right into it. Introduce him first.
Hello, how's everybody going? I'm Lewis, hardcore cheesehead. I'm just ready to talk. I'm ready to share my opinions with you, and I'm just excited about this.
Go DJ, that's my DJ. Go DJ, that's my DJ.
Hey, what's going on? This is DJ. Just here chilling with the fellas. I'm going to talk about some UFC action over the weekend and get started with some NFL division talk. So let's get started.
My name is Jeff.
That's more like it. Yeah, that's what I was expecting, man. Yeah, I'm Jeff, man. I'm a hardcore Cowboys fan. Been a Cowboys fan all my life, and I love fighting, man. I love combat sports, any kind of combat sport. I love to break down the fights, and let's get going.
All right, so let's start with news and notes and rumors. So I wanted to start it off with Tyson Fury. He announces on Twitter that his fight between Anthony Joshua is going to take place in Saudi Arabia August 14th. But breaking news, the fight's off. Wilder won his court case, his arbitrary, whatever it is. So he legally, he's supposed to get that third trilogy fight. So that's kind of a bummer, man. I kind of don't want to see Wilder versus Fury because I think Fury won both times, man. Honestly, just looking back, especially from the second performance, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to, right? He dominated both fights. He just dropped them twice, and that wins him the game. I mean, that draws it. Comes to a draw.
Yeah. I think it's the worst. This is the worst matchup for Wilder. I think. I just think his size and his athleticism isn't going to win him this fight. Fury's just a better boxer, man, and I think if they fight again, we'll see a lot of the same that happened in that second fight. There's always a slim chance that Wilder will land, that overhand right. I guess that's his only chance. He's got a puncher's chance, but I would, I would not bet on him.
Do you think he comes in this fight not wearing something that weighs 60 pounds and takes like a quarter-mile walk to the stage?
Do you think maybe Wilder gets paid step-aside money so the Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight could happen? Or do you think Tyson Fury is going to fight Wilder, or do you think Tyson Fury is going to retire? Because those are kind of his only options.
I think he's gonna ask for a lot if he does agree to the money.
Wilder?
Yeah, he's gonna ask for a lot.
Yeah, I think he might outprice himself.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. I think that I think Fury should just get it over with, dude. Like, set it up for us quickly. It says it has to be done by September. I think he should just book it for maybe 2 months from now. Give himself time to get in shape. A good camp. 8 weeks,
he's
10
been
weeks.
training for Joshua.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. That's a good point. Yeah, I think he should just fight him, man. If it was in the contract, then why not? Like you did sign the contract, you did agree to it, so this fight should have been made already. I know that none of us really care to see it. I'd much rather see Fury versus Joshua, but this is the right fight to make.
So say Fury loses, does that mean that Joshua fight gets scrapped or what?
Yeah.
Because I'd rather see him watch Joshua than...
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Joshua waits for a winner, or do you think he fights somebody else?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, Wilder, in boxing, it's called step-aside money. Mm-hmm. They're going to pay... They do it in the UFC too, but it's more out there in boxing for someone who deserves a title shot, which we've seen in UFC a lot, where someone does deserve a title shot and they're number one contender, but they're not getting that shot. It's called step-aside money. They're paying you to... a little bit of something to wet your beak so another fight could happen. So they're talking about giving Wilder like $8 million step aside money. Just
I'm
for the
convinced
fight
it
to happen.
happens in boxing. I'm not convinced Dana White pays anybody to step aside. I think he just shits on his fighters.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think he pays anybody.
Well, maybe a high profile fighter.
Maybe he'd pay Conor McGregor something like that. But I don't see him paying him to step aside. Though I see him paying him to get in the octagon. But I don't know, man. I feel like there've been guys that deserve shots. Like I think like Tony Ferguson. He just never got his shot. He definitely don't deserve it anymore.
Let's not get into
that
this
one
this
point
early.
that he
Come
did
on.
deserve it. He went on a 12-fight win streak,
Yeah,
but
we'll get on.
most guys around 7 to 8 get their shot. 7 to 8 fights. You get your title shot, but no. Yeah, we'll get into more of that later.
Yeah, he's done. What?
More Tyson Fury news. Nick Diaz and Tyson Fury training together.
Someday you big dog.
That was weird, honestly. To see them training was just like bizarre to me.
I just want to see Nick Diaz get knocked out by somebody already. Goddamn, dude, he's so annoying. Just let him get out of here. Just
Nick is annoying.
bro, both of them, bro, both of them.
They just come with subtitles. That's what you need. Some subtitles. You can't understand what they're saying.
Bro,
I mean, I could,
he's
but-
done, bro. He's fighting anybody that knows how to throw a punch, and he's losing. I told Jeff, I'm willing to bet $100 right now. Whoever he fights, he's losing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you think he's just publicity stunt?
That's all it is, bro. They're running low on weed money. That's all it is.
Advertisement. Yeah, it could be.
Dana's struggling. Dana's doesn't have as many stars as he usually has. Like Connor just got knocked out. Israel Adesanya is coming off a loss.
Yeah, he doesn't
Had
have.
some pretty good stars. Take
Yeah,
losses.
he doesn't have. They don't have the light. You know what I mean? They don't walk in the room and everybody notices him. I mean, he has good fighters, great fighters, but
Wait.
no star power like Connor or Adesanya.
John Jones ain't
Adesanya's
fighting.
Yeah, he has set Adesanya up where he can start winning again.
Yeah, who's Adesanya fighting? That's
Marvin
that's-
Vettori.
Yeah.
Marvin Vettori.
No,
That's gonna be a good
when
fight.
is that? July,
It's
right?
gonna be a good one.
No, it's it's the next pay per view, bro. I think 63, isn't it?
Really? Let me see. This.
Oh
I
yeah,
have a schedule.
63, dude. I can't wait, bro. I'm excited. I'm actually real excited to see Adesanya. And Vettori is a really good matchup
Yeah,
for
Nate
him
Diaz
too.
is on that card. That's the card they moved Nate Diaz to.
Oh, is that the card they moved?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really good
Okay.
card. Maybe we
Yeah,
could
that
break
card
it.
looks good. I
maybe
think
we
there's
could
another
break
title
in
fight in that one.
Maybe we could break in the Fight Lab.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, I hope so.
All right. Other news, unless you guys have any more thoughts about that.
No, that was that Adesanya Vettori 2 is June 12th.
wait,
Yeah,
you
wait, I
don't.
got one more thing. So if Wilder, if they pay him to step aside, you think he'll take another fight, or he'll just wait?
He'll probably just wait to see who wins, man. You know what I mean? No use in
that's what
taking. Well, you know what? He might take a fight. I don't know if you guys seen recently. He's there's a lot of He changed trainers. There's that whole controversy. He fired his coach.
Yeah, man, I
There's a whole
started
bunch of
accusing
stuff.
him of crazy stuff, right?
Crazy stuff. But he's with another trainer named Malik something, man. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know his name.
As long as he doesn't walk out with a 80-pound
Yeah.
football pads.
That
Yeah,
was like a night suit or some shit.
But his new coach got some
Gladiator.
looking really good. He's throwing combos. It looks completely different. It doesn't
Oh,
look
he's doing
like
boxing now.
Deontay Wilder,
Yeah.
but they might want to do a couple get right fights, a couple tune-up fights to see how that style works instead of
Works for him, yeah.
yeah.
I
Instead
mean,
of
that-
going right into it with
Yeah, so
that's,
he should just take that step aside money and then take another paycheck on a tuna fight.
I think he will.
That would be
I
smart.
think he definitely will take that.
Because Fury would get older, and who knows, he might lose that step.
Yeah, I think also boxing, if he's going to become that kind of, boxer where he's moving, using his jab, using combinations, I also think it's more taxing on your gas tank. So he's not, he's not known for his boxing. He's not known for, moving and throwing combinations. So it might affect him, it might affect his cardio, So yeah, it would be good to see him in a couple tune-up fights before, maybe at least one fight before he fights Joshua or Fury again.
Yeah. All right. Jamal Charlo reaches out to Boo Boo Andrade camp for a fight after the fight is coming up fight in June. I think he's reaching out to set up a fight after his fight in June. Also, He's also Jamal Charlo is also saying he'd take B-side money to fight Triple G in his own backyard. What do you guys think about that? And which matchup would you rather see?
I'd rather see Boo Boo, just because right now with the publicity he's getting, a lot of people want to see him get knocked out.
Yep.
So if he really wants the paycheck, he takes this fight.
Yeah, I think maybe if Triple G was younger, I'd want to see it. But yeah, he's getting old, man. So I mean, if Charlo does beat him, I mean, people are gonna say, okay. I mean, you beat an old, washed, Triple G. Not that he's showing that he's washed. I know he's still winning fights, but in my opinion, Charlo and Andrade makes more sense because they're both young, hungry, guys in their prime. So I'd much rather see that one.
All right.
I like that.
Next, just real quick. So I just thought I'd put it in there because they came out like simultaneously. Virgil Hunter saying that Ward would be the only guy to give Canelo problems. And then also Carl Froch saying Crawford is the only guy that could give Canelo problems. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I think if Ward was younger or he never retired, if he was still active right now, I definitely think he'd give him
Absolutely.
a lot of problems. But Crawford is just too little for me. But if Crawford could somehow bulk up, right, kind of like Pacquiao did, I think Crawford has the skills to pay the bills. I don't know if it'll be Canelo, but Crawford is as skilled as they come. What are you guys' thoughts about that?
Yeah, I don't see Crawford giving Canelo any problems. He's too small, and yeah, he is very skilled. But I mean, we're talking about Canelo here. He's also very skilled, so I don't think Crawford would give him problems. I think he'd hurt Crawford, probably knock him out. But Andre Ward, on the other hand, now that would be a fight, man. I would love to see that. I wish he never retired, because honestly, dude, I think right around his last fight, I think who did he fight last? Kovalev?
Yeah, I think he fought Kovalev and retired.
Yeah.
Stopped him.
Canelo was already kind of talking about moving up, so I was hoping that that fight could eventually happen. Ward and Canelo, because I didn't think there are too many people out there that are gonna beat him. But it would have been awesome to see Ward. I wouldn't know who to pick in that one.
Yeah, I think Ward would be pretty good. The matchup style, but we all saying he's been out for a while, but but man, Canelo's just slick. He's so slick, and then he has power to go with it. It's hard to see anybody. I mean, you'll say give him problems, but all that means is he's gonna get punched a little bit more than usual. That's all that means.
Yeah.
I wanted to add one last thing, guys, about Canelo. We know that he's trying to unify the welterweight division. So he's trying to get the title that Caleb Plant has right now.
I think it's super middleweight.
Right.
Yes, super middleweight. He's trying to unify that. So that's his main goal. So after he unifies it, because I think he's gonna, if he does ever fight Plant, I think he's just gonna walk him real quick. But what do y'all think is next for him?
It has to be Caleb Plant, man. You can't say
I think you meant after Plant.
Yeah, I'm saying
Plant?
after
I'm
Plant.
sorry.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure everybody knows that he's gonna do it.
after Plant. He's probably gonna retire, man. Because I don't see what else.
Canelo?
Yeah, I think so, man.
I can see him take a little vacation.
I think so. He's gonna retire and see what happens, Floyd style. See what simmers up, and because why? I mean, you're gonna have to suck down and wait to fight a Charlo, or I doubt they're gonna give you all the power and let you. I don't know, man. I don't think he's gonna take any kind of risk like that. He doesn't have to. Not that it's a risk. I think he beats everybody, but.
I think he's already proven a point. This is just just a stamp on his name right now to get that unified belt. But I think he might just step down for a few years and see if someone big comes up and makes a breakthrough in the scene.
Yeah.
In that weight class or somewhere he can tippy toe to or something.
Payday. payday.
You want payday?
He wants payday.
Yes, I know. For me, I would love to see him go down to 160 and fight Jamal Charlo for his for the WBC belt. To me, that would be the only one really worth it. Or I mean, even you give Andrade the payday that he's wanting, you want to take the WBO belt from him.
I don't think he ever goes down. I think
It's only an 8-pound drop.
It's
from
still
where
though.
at.
He won't. I don't think so.
And man, he used to fight at 154.
That's still the big drop. That's a big drop in boxing.
That's a
Boxing,
big
3
drop,
pounds
bro.
is a big difference.
Especially the way he's going when he's trying to bulk up and get bigger.
He's just bulking up so he can have tacos.
Yeah,
That's all, bro.
I mean, but I think he could do it if he dedicated himself to losing those extra 8
Oh, to
pounds.
going back to where he was at? Yeah.
No, it's not even to where he was at. It's a division above where he was at.
Oh, to go up?
Yeah, because he's at 168 now.
Yep.
Charlo is at 160, and Canelo used to fight at 154. So, it's only 8 pounds, man. Maybe he doesn't. I would love to see him.
Canelo's 30, bro.
You want payday? I know that.
I know that. He's good.
Right,
Man. I like him talking crap, man. He sounds good. I love it.
You are horrible
His English is coming along, man.
Horrible fighter.
What do you guys think about Dana White raising the fight incentive bonus from 50,000 to 75,000?
About time.
Everything's bigger in Texas. No, he only
Oh,
did
he
it for
just did
this
it for
main
Texas.
event. Yeah, 'cause
just
Tony
one-off.
Ferguson called him out on it. That's the only reason why.
Because that Dana White privilege.
Yeah, that was a
They told
great
Michael
sound
Chandler,
clip.
yeah.
That was funny, dude.
Hey, man.
I'll
Dana
get
White,
that
I
sound
like
clip,
how
guys. I'll get
Dana
that
White
sound clip.
laughed about that because he liked that. He thought it was funny as hell, too.
Yeah, he did.
All right, and this next topic caught me by surprise. Dana White blocking GSP versus Oscar De La Hoya. According to Thriller boss Robert Kavanaugh, a boxing match between Oscar De La Hoya and GSP likely would have happened if not for UFC president Dana White. St. Pierre was De La Hoya's main target for his comeback fight, and the two sides have been in negotiations, but the UFC won't grant St. Pierre permission, a requirement for him to participate since he remains under contract with the UFC despite not fighting in the promotion since November 2017.
I like it. I know people are going to be weird about it, but I like it just for the fact that Thriller is just, it's iffy, man. The production is crappy. Everything about it, the way they run things, it's
a fucking circus.
Yeah,
man.
it's just it's a shit show in general.
Yeah.
And then you can't trust these guys they're getting at the referee. It's boxing. Boxing is always been about the politics. You know, they always had deals with refs and stuff like that on the sideline. So you don't know if these guys are paying. I mean, they stopped that fight. I mean, yeah, he got dropped and he looked bad, but they could have let it go. Most of the time, they would let that go.
Yeah,
In the boxing world, they would have let that go like 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
So but there wasn't a lot of money on the line.
Yeah.
Side bets and wise and everything. So
It's funny you say that, DJ, because I was actually gonna go with that take too.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna say Dana White's being a good guy, and also he's saving De La Hoya's life, man. Something's wrong with that dude, bro.
It's not
Something's wrong.
I
With
don't
him.
know. Dude. If the fight happened,
Something's wrong.
I would lean towards De La Hoya to win.
No, bro. GSP is still a killer, bro.
Yeah,
Something's
no,
wrong with
De La
De La
He's a
Hoya,
killer.
bro.
Yeah, but-
he's a killer in in an MMA match, man.
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya, he's one of the best boxers. You know, he's definitely one of the best Mexican boxers of all time.
yeah.
I mean, who would you pick in that if it happened, Steve, in a boxing match?
I mean, I know what Lewis is saying that GSP is more current and stuff, but I don't know. Oscar's been boxing since he was probably since he was 5. He has the reflexes and stuff.
It's all muscle memory.
It's all muscle memory.
And then those girls' underwears that he wears.
Yeah, man.
It helps him with the movement.
It'd probably be Oscar De La Hoya, man. I don't know. I mean, I saw Jake Shields fucking fuck up GSP, so on the stand up a little bit in a weird, his own Jake Shields way.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I just think Thriller, I mean, had it been not under Thriller, I think Dana White wouldn't been so bad about it. Because at one point, Dana White wanted to box De La Hoya. So there's rumors on that. But I think had it not been in Thriller, yeah, he would have been okay with it. But I think because of Thriller and the way boxing is, it's not that all boxing is corrupt or anything, but that fight, that last Thriller show, I mean, it was cheesy cameras and cheesy.
Awful camera angles.
That was just bad.
Honestly, dude, I can't even see George St. Pierre agreeing to fight for Triller, dude. Like, I honestly think that whoever said that from Triller is lying. I don't think the fight was close. The
president?
I don't think George St. Pierre, the president, I don't think George St. Pierre would associate himself with Triller.
His first big payday.
Payday.
Big
You want
payday.
payday?
No. It wouldn't be his first. He's one of the few UFC fighters that has made over $1 million
Yeah.
for his fights.
Yeah, he made a lot with that Nick Diaz fight.
I don't think I know Askren. It was Ben Askren's highest, purse, that he's ever made, but I don't think it would be George St. Pierre's. I think he's made decent money.
I think the sound of the can sounds cool. If you want to just.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I don't like Dana White, and I don't like it when he gets involved with retired fighters that want to continue somewhere else or reach out and
a
do other
different
stuff.
sport at that.
Yeah,
It's a different sport.
and to maybe thrive probably or chase a dream, but
Or
he's
even
always
if it
known
was
for
about money,
shutting
right?
everybody
Maybe
down.
maybe he wants to make
pulls
some
that,
money.
He pulls that contract card on them like he owns their souls and stuff, which is to me is BS. But that's just a whole other thing on Dana White. But I think on this part right here, I think GSP. I think GSP's you're right there.
Powering up, bro. You're killing it right now.
I think GSP's. I think he just saved him a career. If that would have happened, had it been somewhere else, yeah, I'd say go for it. But no,
Not with Triller.
no.
Did you like that Goku power up, bro?
Yeah, I like that. That was
You're killing it, bro. All right, we don't really talk about basketball too much. Not that we hate it. I'm sure we all like basketball. But real quick, Tim Duncan getting inducted to the Hall of Fame, the 2001 class, along with Kevin Garnett and the late, great Kobe Bryant.
Yep.
Dude, 15-time All-Star, 15-time All-NBA, 15-time All-Defense, 1997-98 Rookie of the Year, 2-time NBA MVP, 3-time Finals MVP, and of course, 5-time NBA champion.
Is that 5-time? 5-time?
It's 5-time.
Oh, so like one on every finger, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that he's
Go Spurs, go, baby.
Yeah.
We suck now. I wish I had that sound clip, but oh my God, we suck. We suck again.
Yeah, but
We need a soundboard, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
but,
but what a great. Real quick, I just want to, say that for me, when I first started watching basketball, I remember my first game ever to watch basketball from beginning to end was when the last game when the Spurs swept Cleveland in the finals.
Yeah,
I forgot
2008.
Yeah. No, 8 or 6. I think it was LeBron James'
2007
rookie or
I think
sophomore
in
year, right?
2007, I think. I think you might be right.
Yeah, and I remember watching that game, and Tim Duncan was the player that stood out, and for a long time he was my favorite player. Shoot, I even remember being one of the kids in middle school wearing Duncans. I guess he was a good player, but nobody thought his shoes were cool.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I was a diehard Spurs fan growing up too, man, and I'm just happy, I got to live through all the glory, all the best time to be a Spurs fan was, when we were growing up watching them, and
Very true.
you got to see all their championships, got to see David Robinson win his first, and when Tim Duncan came on board, and then, Robinson ended up getting to win one more. But one of my favorite memories of Tim Duncan, he's not known to talk much. He's known to be quiet. He leads by example. He lets his play talk for him. And but when asked about, what it meant to him to get another crack at the Miami Heat after losing to them in the finals in 2013, he said, it's unbelievable to regain that focus after exactly that devastating loss we had last year. But we're back here and we're excited about it, and we've got 4 more to win. We'll do it this time. The fact that he said we'll do it this time, that to me was it was just out of character for him, because like I say, he's if you know Tim Duncan, he's not one to talk shit, especially in the media. And it was cool to hear him say that, and it was cool to see the Spurs go out there and just put a beating on the Heat in that
that was
finals.
That was awesome. That was
After what Ray Allen did to us, man, I was devastated when we lost to them in the finals. Dude.
Yeah, I remember it was the final seconds of the last game, and Man, Tim Duncan was you can see he was putting it all out there, and he missed a block or a shot.
Yeah,
I can't remember. And he comes running back down. He starts slamming the floor with his hands like crazy and beating on the floor. And it was like, I've never seen him act like that. Like,
Right.
like he wanted that more than anything, and he didn't get it. And then next year they're going to be a monster. I mean, that year was great to watch, man.
Yeah, man, it was,
That was
beautiful
awesome.
basketball, man. You know, we had a team of, you know, I mean, we had Tim Duncan is a Hall of Famer. He's one of the 10 best players to ever play the game. But, you know, after that, you know, we had Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and a very young Kawhi Leonard who wasn't, you know, the Kawhi Leonard of today. He was not the superstar that he is now.
Yeah, he was getting there. But
He was young. And, you know, we beat a team of, you know, I think it was LeBron James, Chris Bosh.
The first super team, man.
Yeah. What we consider a super team, you know, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade, and they were all in their prime. You know, they were, you know, on paper, you know, it was a team of all-stars, man, and then they added Ray Allen to that, and they were tough, man, a tough team, but we showed that team basketball can overcome that, you know, and we moved the ball around, we had them running all over the place, and we just, that year, I think the commissioner, after we won, he said, thank you guys for showing us how beautiful basketball can be.
Yeah,
because
that
of the
was
way we
great,
shared the ball. It was
I
awesome.
think ESPN dubbed it the beautiful game
Right.
because of all of the passes and the
Yeah.
teamwork.
Yep, it was beautiful, man. I loved it.
I liked it when it was game 1, I think, and the AC went out.
Oh yeah, that was
And
amazing.
LeBron James, to see him cry,
LeBron had
he
the
got
cramps.
carried out.
Like
with
if
the cramp.
he was the only one playing in the
suffering.
Heat.
Oh my god!
Everyone else is playing in the Heat.
Louise. Hey, welcome to San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't really have like a memory, but what Spurs basketball and Tim Duncan did for me was I grew up with a stepdad. You know what I mean? And not necessarily we didn't get along, but we just didn't talk too much. You know what I mean? But when the Spurs came on, we were in the living room, sitting next to each other, talking about Spurs basketball, and it was weird. So that brought me and my stepdad closer. So I thought that was really cool, you know. And then later on, the later championships, the last couple ones we experienced, I was already over 21, man. So it was cool, little going downtown and honking and being. I think I was at the friendly spot for the last championship, and it got pretty crazy over there in Southtown. So Tim Duncan is the greatest power forward to ever live, man. And thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Tim.
I remember when they. So my memory of him was we watched a lot of the playoffs. I was a David Robinson fan, and man, we just didn't have it to get there, you know. And they won the lotto pick, and everybody was like, "Oh, Pop's gonna get Tim Duncan." Everybody was talking about him, and when we got him, man, it just looked like it was gonna work, and we got that first championship, and then.
Our odds to get him to win the lottery that year were super low.
Oh yeah, super low. We shouldn't have got him. I think he was supposed to go to Boston.
Yeah, to Boston.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Celtics. But and we got him. Of course, it was a lockout year when we won the champion, but they said it wasn't a real champion because it wasn't a full season.
Fuck those guys, man.
Or short 20 games. What, 10 games?
Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
Yeah.
But then we won again, proved it that it was no luck, and the rest was history, man.
I would have loved
great.
to see early Spurs versus Michael Jordan and the Bulls if he didn't retire, because I think that probably would have happened.
Yeah,
we would have met them.
Yeah.
We would have met them, man.
Oh yeah.
I think it was the year after he retired. We won. They won the year before.
Yeah.
Because they won in '98.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that would have been amazing, man. Like I think about that. That would have been amazing.
Good point, man. Also, I would love to see those same Spurs, you know, against some of the teams of today, man. Because even though we didn't have those stars, I still feel like we can hang with the Lakers from today. I feel like prime Tim Duncan will completely cancel out Anthony Davis of today. You know, Anthony Davis won't know what to do with a prime Tim Duncan. You know, and then it'd just be awesome to see what Pop would be able to come up with those kinds of players at his disposal. You know, with a young Ginobili, a prime Tony Parker. You know, like
if you did a Spurs super team, would Kawhi Leonard be in there, or would you start George Gervin? I guess
Kawhi.
I'd start Kawhi, but the thing is, are we considering him a Spur? after what
great,
happened.
right?
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
Is
Yeah,
he
no.
Spurs great?
Because he
still
would have
is.
he
He
would
still
have
was
been
part
a,
of the team. I mean,
he would have been a Spurs great if he continued. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
he was
I know what
still
you
part
mean.
of-
But yeah.
I mean, he still helped us to a title.
Yeah,
you know
he
that
was-
last time.
yeah,
He did his
Finals MVP.
yeah.
The reason
I guess
why we
so.
won the
Yeah,
last
man.
one, but
It sucks the way he left us, but I would still start him.
yeah, I'm so.
I think that team beats anybody, man.
Yeah.
The point guard, Tony Parker, obviously backup Avery Johnson. Shooting guard, I definitely do the Ginobili unless they want to do the bench, him coming off the bench like they usually do.
Yeah.
Then I'd
Danny Green in there.
Yeah, I'd put Danny Green or George Gervin, man.
Or
the
Sean
Iceman,
Elliott.
Sean Elliott. Small forward, it'd definitely have to be Kawhi Leonard, man. And power forward, Tim
all
Duncan.
know
And of
who
course,
it is.
center, David Robinson. I think that competes with anybody, man. The Laker fans and Boston fans could say whatever they want, but Tim Duncan, those guys are in an era where it was competitive. They're going to make a super team with Boston and the Lakers. Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell, they played against fucking 5'11" white dudes that couldn't even dribble the ball.
Yep.
So I think we have the best super team. Other than, well, maybe the Lakers, not going to lie. Shaq and
Kobe. Kareem.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, yeah.
In there.
But
I still like
Spurs win, bro.
Robinson, Duncan's chances in there.
Magic Johnson in there too. You know,
Yeah, you're right. Damn, okay. They would be. So I think the ultimate would
That'd
be
been
Spurs
awesome.
versus
The Lakers.
Lakers.
Like,
The
yeah,
same team,
because
man.
yeah,
They'd have Kobe in there.
and Magic's a point guard. I mean,
Yeah,
he's not
6'10" point
he's a
guard.
6'10"
Yeah,
point
pre-AIDS Magic,
Oh.
obviously.
He's pre-AIDS. I think it was the pause test. bro.
Dream
The
Team
pause
Magic had AIDS and he was still Magic, man.
It's HIV, by the way. He didn't.
There you
My
go.
bad, man. You're
got
right.
it.
My
Yeah,
bad.
Remember, all that money stops it from becoming AIDS.
All right. Anybody have anything else to add about Tim Duncan? Nothing.
no, I think.
Nothing,
Yeah.
man. Just
All right. Let's get into the fights that happened this weekend.
Wait. Before Steve, since we finished talking about news, NFL wise, there wasn't nothing. But the only thing I wanted to ask you about, the Packers recently signed, what was it, Blake Bortles, and then they signed another QB, Kurt Banker, just for the practice squad. But that makes 5 QBs in the roster right now.
So what that means is Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers
is not
sitting
playing.
out.
He's gonna sit out.
You think he's sitting out, or you think he's getting traded?
He's not. He's.
sitting out.
They're not. No one's gonna trade him.
Right? For a 1-year play when they can get him another year.
A 38
They'll
year
wait
old
till next year and try to sign him.
39.
Free
He's what?
agency.
39 years old.
Oh my god.
How old is he? Is he 38?
He's 38, I think.
No, what?
Yes. He,
No, he's about, I think, 34.
Okay, look it up. Let's see. Hey Siri. Just kidding. But yeah, I think Rodgers is old, man. He's been in the league for a long time.
Yeah.
37.
Ooh, he was closer than you.
He'll be 38 by the time the season starts.
What's the name of the quarterback that they signed?
Like
Blake
Blake Bortles and then Kurt Banker.
Jacksonville.
Who the fuck is that guy?
But let you know, he led the Jaguars to an AFC championship.
Was it
That's
him?
who.
Was it him or was it him?
We need a
Actually,
fucking
no,
soundboard,
defense.
bro. Hey, we need a
Defense.
soundboard, dude. I'm telling you.
That defense was good, but yeah, but he did throw some nice.
He did
passes.
something. Exactly. He did
I
something.
think he almost got 200 yards in the playoff game. So yeah, he did a little something.
Oh, you're talking about when Jimmy Garoppolo beat us by only throwing 67 yards like that time?
Well, when you have a trash run defense, yeah, you don't need to throw a ball. You can just run 220 yards in a game.
I guess, yeah. That's all I wanted to point out. I mean, because, it does impact fantasy, so I did want to point that out,
Right.
I knew I was going to take this trashing, but I have to. See what I'm taking? Sacrifice.
Yeah. Man, so all these quarterbacks just showing that he's not going to play. He's not going to play. And if they trade him, they trade him, but he's still not going to play.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Crazy.
don't think he'll play. I don't think he'll play, but we'll see. Hopefully, I'm wrong, dude. Because fantasy is just better. The NFL is just better if he's playing. The Packers are
Who do you think
one of the
is gonna
best
draft
teams in the
Aaron
NFC.
Rodgers?
I wouldn't draft.
Are you going to draft him and let him sit on your bench
No.
and just pray he'll come in?
No, I'm not drafting him.
I'm not.
Okay, another question.
Would you draft him, Luis?
No. I mean, I didn't draft him last year.
No, but I mean, I was just saying.
My cousin did draft him, and he
Yeah.
won the goddamn league.
I think the biggest question is how far, because right now Devontae Adams could go in first round if Aaron Rodgers plays, right? We'll say that arguably He could
Yeah,
be a
if
first
Aaron
round pick
Rodgers
for some
plays, yeah.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on
So
how
if
the
he
first
doesn't
one's
play,
Oh.
how far down does
Far.
Devontae Adams?
I'm not
drop?
touching him.
Yes.
I'm not touching
I'm
him.
not touching him.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's a third or fourth round pick.
It's gonna be like
He goes way
when
down.
I wasted a pick on Schuster.
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
And
So
then,
you enter the third.
Roethlisberger got hurt.
You enter the third round. He's still there. You're picking him.
If anything,
Yeah, man, that's hard.
if anything, at third round you pick him up. But,
Let's
but
say
you're gonna go for that running back.
Exactly.
a lot
No.
earlier.
Let's say your first 2 rounds you go running back. So are you picking them for your
Nope.
first wide receiver
No,
one?
Not as my wide receiver one.
Nope.
Hell
No.
I'd rather have
receiver
Amari
two?
Cooper than
Wide
him.
receiver 2 then?
No, he's just
Nah, dude. I'm staying away.
yeah. I would stay away from just for the fact that you don't know what that quarterback's gonna do. You don't know what that line's gonna do. They're gonna run the ball.
Yeah.
They're just gonna run that ball.
They got 2 young running back. I mean, they got Aaron Jones. Then they got
AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon. There you go. And then they drafted another one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I see them. If he doesn't play, I think they'll just be very
You're just-
run-heavy offense.
You're just rolling the dice on.
I mean, because
a-
that
a
defense is
receiver.
still decent.
Yeah, but you're just gonna roll the dice on that receiver because you don't know what the quarterback's gonna do. You
So-
think Bortles is gonna?
No, I think they're gonna try Jordan Love, and Borders is just there just in case he's horrific.
You think Love's ready? You think Love's
Hell no, dude! I don't like him. You know what? I've been trashing what's his name, Trey Lance, for such a long time, but I would take in Trey Lance before Jordan Love.
ready? Why so much hate towards him? He's not even gonna play this year. I can't believe they moved up just to get him. Now, no offense.
All right, let's get into the fight reviews that happened this weekend.
Just wait, we forgot to talk about my ex coming back, Misha Tate. You think she's gonna have a good comeback?
I think she can.
She can, man.
It
She
depends
has
on
the
who her
wrestling.
opponent is. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'd like to see her come back and fight. Not Amanda Nunes, but
The women's division is weak, man. In any division, any women's division is pretty weak, man.
I don't think it's weak. It's just they're all
I
been
think they're top
dominated
heavy.
by the champions.
They're top heavy.
Yeah, she's. I think they're all strong in one certain aspect.
I
They're not strong
think
at all.
115. You got Rose at the top now, and then you got Zhang and you got Joanna. Those girls are, that's like elite stuff. That's like best in the top 3, 120,
Yeah, any of them
115
could be a champ.
in the world.
At
And then
any
you got 125. Valentina's dominating that, bro. Like she's levels and levels and levels
Yeah,
above
she's-
the next. And then you got Amanda Nunes at 135 bantamweight, and she is levels and levels above, the closest.
Should
there.
they scrap that bantamweight division?
I know they should scrap featherweight, which is
Featherweight?
the 145 where Amanda's also the champ.
Yeah,
That's where she beat Megan Anderson. And there's
should
just not much there, dude.
They should scrap the featherweight and just
Stick with bantamweight and lower.
I don't know, like
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why they got the featherweight was for Cyborg, right?
Yeah.
To get Cyborg along.
Yep, and she's gone now.
She's gone. I'm not gonna lie here. I don't know if it's the drinks or whatever, but she hasn't been looking that bad.
Dude, I've been seeing some
I'm just-
pictures where she's looking more and more
I'm like, wait, who? That's not that.
like a
that
decent looking
bad,
female.
you know?
Who?
Cyborg, bro.
Cyborg, bro.
Hey, talking. I think the best thing Amanda Nunes should do is defend her titles, both of them, at 155 and 145, right? And
There's no one. What do you mean? You mean 135 and 140?
yeah, sorry, 135, 145. Defend both titles in one night, and just
Oh my God.
just tell the person, be like, you know what, the person at 135, she's like, I'll give you those 10 pounds because you're gonna fight a fight before that. You know what I mean? That's what she should do. That's what it's gonna attract money, bro.
And then
Bro, they're
while
gonna
she's
sell
at it-
millions, bro.
while she's at it, she can fight Alexander Volkanovski for the men's featherweight.
Yeah, I think she can beat him too.
I'm down. That's what I'm saying. She's
have
gonna
no
do
money
that
there.
next, right? She's gonna fight both of them, defend both titles in one night, and the next thing is fighting Volkanovski.
Oh, that'll be the second
she's
fight.
an
That'll be the
absolute
second
beast,
fight? Yeah. She's great. She's the best.
the best to ever do it, I
Dude,
think.
yeah, she does it. That she's gonna be the greatest athlete of all time, male or female. She does that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That ain't
that was never
happening.
gonna happen. Though. I mean,
that was actually my plans for Emery. She's gonna be the first woman to beat a man.
yeah.
That's my plan.
There you go.
So
The odds of her doing that actually are better odds than when GSP was supposed to fight Anderson Silva. So I mean, it could happen. That never did happen though.
Yep.
So that would never happen.
Yeah.
Don't ever. Yeah, that would never. That'd be crazy though.
I'd love to. I mean, I'd love to see it. I'd watch
Yeah,
it.
something to watch. There'll be some.
Okay, if there was nowhere to stream it, would you pay for it?
Yeah, I'd pay for it.
Yeah,
She has to identify as a man. She has to do that goofy shit. Say, hey, Dana, identify as a man. I want to fight.
yeah.
And-
She would have to do that. Yeah,
I'm not
Yeah,
kidding. Then.
yeah.
Let's do it.
and that's how
Let's
you
do
get
it.
the fight to
Put
be
those
legal.
ovaries
To the test?
to the test.
Yeah. I think she can beat a couple
You're
guys.
not woman enough.
I'd rather see her
Amanda
fight.
Nunez.
I really do think she can beat a couple
The
guys.
fight for the 135 instead of 145. Like I'd rather see her fight Aljamain Sterling. I'd give her a good shot. Against Sterling.
Yeah, against Sterling.
Dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Talking about all this transgender thing, it reminds me of the South Park episode where
Oh, yeah.
was it not Savage?
Yeah.
He
an awesome
identified
episode.
He
Yeah.
identified as a woman.
Yeah.
And competed in the World's Strongest Girl competition.
Yeah,
He's like,
man, that was.
There's another episode.
let me tell you something, Dingleberry. It's David Perry. I'm gonna get all the women here. I'm gonna roll them and I'm gonna smoke them. And then he's like, didn't you start identifying as a woman 3 days ago? I'm not here to talk about my transition.
There's another episode where Cartman starts identifying as a girl so he can take shits in the girls' restroom because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so much nicer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So much cleaner.
Man, it's so funny.
All right, guys, let's get into the fights that happened this weekend. First and foremost, we should start off with Joshua Buatsi versus Daniel Dos Santos. I think the most devastating knockout of the weekend, unless I missed something. He stops him in the fourth round. Puts him down with the barrage of shots in the second, and then Dos Santos backing against the ropes. Buatsi connects with a devastating right hand to Dos Santos. He was out before he hit the canvas. No need for the ref to count. Dos Santos was out. What do you guys think? Did you guys see the replay of that?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
it's
it was
nasty, man.
It was a crazy looking KO. Like as soon as the glove made contact, he was out, dude.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like he just dropped. It was like you said. I think for me it might be knockout of the year. I haven't seen a better one yet.
He followed it up with that same right hand and hit him one more time. I don't know if you saw that. He hit him again right before he hit the canvas. He hit him with another right hand, and then as soon as he hit him with the right hand, if you look at his facial expression, he goes. He felt bad.
Yeah.
His face was like, oh. It goes like that.
Like that wasn't necessary.
Yeah, like, oh, shit.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, that was an amazing fight, and I can't wait to see Buatsi again, man. And I found out he's actually a bronze medalist in boxing for the Olympics. I
Nice.
think 2018, or not, maybe. I think 2018. All right, next there was an upset in the bantamweight division, 122 pounds. Luis Neary lost against Brandon Figueroa, but we all know that the star of the show is Brandon Figueroa's sister, bro.
Oh, yeah, she's-
So, whoa.
She stole the spotlight. Look, I like how he's not even in the center of the picture. Like,
Look at the camera guy, bro.
The camera
This
guy.
is his weigh-in, bro.
This is crazy.
And
Yep.
actually, that his sister is his strength and conditioning coach. So,
And that they got the girl in the background too.
Oh yeah,
Isn't that
but,
guy-
she's been there forever though.
Yeah.
but
It's like Ariel.
Figueroa
Yeah.
stops him in the
Ariane
seventh via uppercut to the solar plex, man.
He's so
Ugly.
even at the face off.
Yeah, the camera guy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Who's the real star? Like, exactly,
Obvious.
bro.
That's obvious. It's obvious. Look at that.
Dude, is the
That's
cameraman
awesome,
getting
man.
in trouble or is he getting caught
He's
up
getting
for
a raise,
promotion?
bro. He's getting a raise.
Yeah.
Definitely. She's getting a raise too.
Yeah.
Figueroa stops Luis Neary with a devastating uppercut to the solar plex, man. He looked really good, constant pressure. To me, he looked like a smaller version of Antonio Margarito without the cheating.
Oh yeah, the
Right,
plastic
right.
was out. The plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got me excited. I'm excited to see him again. And if his sister's listening,
I mean,
I suggest she wears yellow.
That conditioning is top. His condition was good in this fight. I mean, he looked good.
Constant pressure.
Yeah, constant pressure. The victory over Neary actually set up a junior welterweight title unification showdown with Stephen Fulton, 19-0, a gifted, polished boxer who dominated in his last outing against Angelo Leo, I think. And then real quick, This is for the hardcore boxing fans. Mystery Man, Chris One Shot Lovejoy. He's a Vegas-based heavyweight who there's a lot of hype around him. He's reeled off 19 straight KOs in 19 fights with 17 in the opening round.
Wow.
He fought this weekend. But check this out, guys. Yet there's no footage of these knockouts.
Oh my god.
He's a Don King promoter guy. Check it out. He fought this weekend, and he suffered his first loss this weekend to Emmanuel Char, 32-4, who has not fought since 2017.
So you think that was bullshit?
It might have happened, but it might have happened in the back streets of the Tijuana bar.
Oh, like
So,
a little like at the Trader's Village,
you
you
wanna-
know, those boxing fights. at
yeah,
Trader
exactly.
Village.
At Trader's Village. Yeah, I just thought I'd throw it in there because I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, definitely makes you question the legitimacy of that record.
Yeah, or those records in general.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the records are usually just set up.
A lot of records are padded, man. I'm not gonna front, man.
That's true.
But that's how you build a fighter, though. You get some experience. It may seem like, that's lame, but I mean, to throw a prospect in with the Lions is not too smart, I think.
Yeah, boxing's a lot
Not
different.
good. Not good for
from
business.
MMA, just for the fact that it's a timing and it's all work technique. In boxing and MMA, it's just skills across the board. It's whatever you know, whatever you can do. So yeah, boxing. Of course, those records are going to be a little iffy on, but it's just to get the boxer to his peak. You know.
Yep.
All right, and next one championship. We're not going to go over the full card. We're just going to go over the main event. Vera Upset loses his one heavyweight championship to I don't know his first name, but it's Bular is his last name. He actually makes history, guys. He's the first Indian champion ever. So there you congratulations, India. You got your first ever
Congratulations.
Yep.
Indian,
Congratulations.
and it's a heavyweight champ, so that's pretty prestigious right there, man.
Yeah.
I heard he called out like pro wrestling after his win.
Yeah.
Did he?
Did y'all hear about that?
No, I
Yeah, he
didn't.
came out. He said, "Pro wrestling, you're next."
Yeah.
Wow.
He wants to go.
He's trying to get that money.
Yeah, trying to get in
now,
WWE.
he's smart,
he's
bro.
trying to
It's
do
a
all that
smart
stuff.
move right there.
So he's going. He's trying to go somewhere.
All right, and to the main course, guys. UFC 262. One of our own was actually in attendance there in Houston, Texas. I'm gonna go ahead and let him take it away and break down the card.
Yeah, it was amazing, man. It was amazing. I had such a great time just being in the building, being around other people that are just like as passionate about fighting as me, as passionate about MMA as me. I sat next to a complete stranger, and we hit it off because we had the same passion, man. It's like I knew the guy. But anyway, let's get into the fights. The first fight on the main card was in the featherweight division, man. It was Edson Barbosa against Shane Burgos. Edson won that fight by KO, but man, it was such a good fight, dude. It was entertaining. Edson was blasting leg kicks from the start. He looked explosive as always. And then I believe it was in the second round when the finish came. I think he won by second round knockout. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was really weird, man. Like he landed a flush right hand, and it was just such a delayed reaction.
Yeah, it
I
was
want to
like
say like a good
super
2
delayed.
seconds later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like he hopped around maybe twice before he felt his legs go, and he just fell back, and it was weird. But
Fell
but
backwards and
that was a good hit though.
collapsed, man. It was actually kind of scary. People in the arena were kind of like worried something was like really wrong with him, but he popped right up and he was good to go. So it's always good to see, the fighters make a recovery, quickly after they get knocked
To me,
out.
that was fight of the night, man. That fight was amazing.
That was a great fight.
It was a great fight, man.
Absolutely.
And so what happened to Barbosa's shin? Do you know? Have any info on that? It was split. It was cut.
Yeah, it was cut, and this is it's hard to when I'm in the stands there watching, like I had good seats, I like my seats, but I'd be lying if I didn't tell you it, the big jumbotron looks better than watching the fight, so as I'm there, I have to keep telling myself like stop watching the TV because you fucking watch that all the time every weekend at home, like watch the fight even though it's not a perfect camera angle for me, so like I'm watching the fight, so I really couldn't tell. I was looking up up at the jumbotron to see because I heard people behind me say, oh, someone's bleeding, and I noticed it was coming from Barbosa's back leg, so I want to say, man, it just came from him he must have just gone shin to shin with him on one of those kicks and slid him, made himself
that was
himself
like
open.
crazy though. But
Can you hear the shots?
Yeah,
Like,
man, you can hear it. You can hear the
yeah?
shots land. You can hear, because a lot of times, when these fights are happening, like when the round starts, the rest of the arena goes dark and like the spotlight is on the arena. It's like you're watching a show, and the spotlight is on the cage, and so it's pretty quiet unless a big shot is landed. Of course, everyone goes crazy, or someone gets dropped, or something crazy happens. Everyone cheers, but. Yeah, I think it was just from him landing one of those vicious leg kicks, man, right on the chin or maybe on his knee. I mean, on the shin and maybe to the knee that cut him open. But yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I would think that was fight of the night, man. But that one thing to point out about that fight was Edson. He has fought at featherweight before, but he has much more fights at 155 at lightweight. But I like the way he looked at featherweight, man.
yeah,
he looked.
I'd say he did look like he took that first round. That first round, it looked like he was going to take control, and Barbosa didn't look like it was getting away from him. But he managed to pull through, and that second round he started picking them apart even more and more, and it looked like it was going to start opening up for him. And he started throwing some weird kicks and like his usual self, and he looked comfortable and looked good. And that was a great fight, and I liked it.
He's such a explosive guy, dude. Like his kicks, I don't think anyone kicks better than him, honestly. He's just like pound for pound. I'd call him the best kicker in the UFC.
He's so explosive. Maybe Uriah Hall might give him a run for his money, but he's so explosive. His technique's tight. I mean, I know there's people say he has weak boxing, and maybe he does, but man, kicks wise, man, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
He's up there with the best of them. All right, and let's move on. So the next notable fight on the card took place in the lightweight division. And this was Tony Ferguson versus Beneil Dariush. As we all know, Tony Ferguson loses by unanimous decision. The fight didn't live up to expectations, in my opinion, and I blame that on Tony. He just was not able to keep the fight on the feet. It was clear what Beneil wanted to do. He wanted to get the fight to the ground and use his wrestling to dominate the fight, which is what he did. And a lot of people were booing him. A lot of people weren't happy, especially people there in the Toyota Center. He got showered with boos, man. Like, it was, I don't know if y'all could tell too much on TV, but the boos were so loud that I could not hear Beneil's post-fight interview. Could not hear anything he was saying.
Yeah.
After the fight, I heard that he called out Elon Musk.
Yeah. Wow, you couldn't hear his post-fight?
I did not hear a single word he said. That's how many boos there were.
Yeah, no, he called Elon Musk out because he bought a car for his wife, and it's been like 3 months and it hasn't came in.
6
yet.
months.
Oh, 6 months.
Wow. Where you at, Elon? Hey, just kidding,
crazy.
Elon. We're taking...
Elon did tweet,
taking
though.
sponsors.
He did tweet it to him. He's
He responded to him?
Yeah, he said, we're taking care of it. Sorry for the
At least he got a response.
Elon,
I like Elon, man.
TDs and Flinies will definitely take some sponsorships off me, and we will definitely take some Dogecoin.
We'll take some Dogecoin. We'll take it to the moon.
Yes, Elon. You know what, Elon? If we all get cars, I will go to Mars. I volunteer. If we all get cars, I will go to Mars.
Yeah,
that TDs and Flying Knees flag right there on Mars, baby.
Fuck it, let's do it.
I like that fight though, but Tony Ferguson, he didn't look like he's progressing. Like he's not getting.
Right.
He
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
look
that's
like
what I was
he's
asking.
getting
What do you guys think about him?
Yeah, it didn't look like he's getting better. He still looked like the same, style that he does.
He is done.
I don't think he's done. I think he just needs to figure something out.
You think he's done with being elite? You think he's done being top of the lightweight division?
If he can't progress
done.
on his stand up or his foot movement or head movement, because it looks low class to me.
Or defend the takedown too.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really defend a takedown just because he can submit somebody. So it's somewhere he wants to be. But
if I was him, I'll be calling out Nick Diaz right now.
yes, or someone.
He's a little bit too small. Nick Diaz never fought at lightweight.
But
Yeah, Nick.
Nate
Diaz.
but Tony
Nate
could go
Diaz,
up though.
Nate Diaz, he can
He
pull
could
go up,
too.
too.
Nate Diaz.
But I don't know how heavy Nick is right now. Nick is natural middleweight. Or did he fight most of the fights at middleweight or welterweight?
Welterweight.
Welterweight, okay.
He did some middleweight, but he was mainly known for welterweight.
Okay.
Dude, but I don't know, dude. Tony he didn't even look confident in the stand up game. Like
Yeah,
he
he
looked
didn't
like he
look
was
comfortable.
afraid. He looked like he was afraid to get
You
hit.
ever seen it?
He didn't have no
fight.
confidence in his punches. Like he looks dumb, bro. If he fights again, he's not fighting no one in the top 15. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, he never looked confident in his stand up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, I mean, he just looked like the same Tony Ferguson, which it doesn't look. That's not a bad thing.
He almost tapped to that heel hook or
He
whatever
did
it
almost,
was.
yeah,
Was it
that-
heel
that-
hook or...
Yeah, I think so.
Man, and you saw his face, man. I
Yeah.
thought the ref was going to stop it
Yeah,
because
it-
usually
it-
when they scream in pain, they'll stop it.
He couldn't even move.
But Neil
like-
says that he heard a pop.
Yeah,
so
he
he
said
could
he
have
heard a
injured
pop.
him, man. Could have.
and
Dude,
they
yeah.
said he wasn't moving.
He is one of the toughest dudes
There's no
I've
doubt
ever
about
seen,
that.
bro.
There's
I mean,
no doubt about
he was like a freaking walking zombie against Gagey, dude.
Yep.
Gagey
Dude, there's-
just kept punching him and punching him. He just kept coming at him.
There's zero quit in that man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then against Oliveira too. Oliveira put him in a deep arm bar. He almost broke his arm.
Looked like
Yep.
he did break
Yep.
it. Yeah, man. So yeah, he's tough. You know, he ain't gonna quit.
No, he ain't.
Can't question his heart. But
Can't question that
y'all are right, dude. I think he might be done being elite, being a top of the division guy. But I do think he can still compete. With maybe top 10 to 15. In that. I
Yeah.
think he still win some of those fights.
I think he's still an exciting fighter. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about that.
No.
There's no doubt
with
about
with the
always
right
be
matchup, he could look good.
Yeah, I think they can. If he decides to do something different, like his either work on something different, just to change his style, because everybody studied him. They already know
you
him.
know what?
Right.
If I was him, what I would be doing is I will wait for Conor and Poirier, and Conor's gonna lose, so I'm calling out Conor. That's the next thing you do. You know what? I mean, yeah, it might be a bigger challenge, but it's the money, bro.
But yeah,
he has
Conor-
about 3 fights left in him. Might as well get the biggest paycheck you can.
Yeah, but Connor's not going to want that.
Connor's not.
Well,
gonna
yeah, I wouldn't put it past him, bro. He picked Donald Cerrone after Donald Cerrone got knocked out by Ferguson
Exactly.
and Gaethje back
That's
to
what
back.
I'm saying. It's a perfect play for Connor, and it's a perfect thing to show what you got for Tony.
That's it. That's if Conor
It only works
wants
if Connor loses.
If he wants to keep
and
continue.
he is.
Guys,
you
I don't
think
know.
he has a chance
I
against
think
Poirier?
I might pick him.
Really?
I might pick Connor, yeah.
Really?
I
All
think-
right, chat. Now that you're listening, all right? We're going to have an Instagram and Twitter. All right? Me and Steve might make a bet. Let me know wages, what we can do. Because, no, there is no way Connor's beating Poirier.
I wouldn't say no way. I can see Connor winning by first round knockout. Anything after the first round,
That's what I'm predicting,
Poirier's
baby.
gonna beat him.
No. It's
what I'm
a
predicting.
done
I
deal.
wouldn't argue. I mean,
He was hurting him
can
the
see
first
that.
round. I mean, that first...
I would say hurting
Stevie,
him.
you know you want
I would
to
say
happen.
landing it.
You know you want Poirier to win, Conor to lose, Conor to be desperate for more money, so he gets El Kukui, bro.
No,
Come
so
on.
he can fight Jake Paul, baby.
The story writes
So he can
itself.
knock out Jake
Either
Paul.
one, either one. The
Yeah, I
story
think he's
writes
too
themselves.
Payday.
Payday.
You want
You want payday.
I think he's too small for Jake Paul, man.
Yeah, he definitely is. But
Yeah, dude, everybody's
Jake
too
Paul's
small.
a big dude, man.
Yeah, he's a big dude, but I think Connor's way more skilled.
Absolutely.
Even being a boxer,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, you're right.
Or what about Tony trying to get Khabib out of retirement to try to get that one fight?
that
I mean,
ain't
Khabib
happening.
knows he's winning,
Nah,
but
dude,
no,
Khabib wouldn't
that ain't
do that.
happening. Khabib only comes back for a title, a big, high-profile title.
Payday.
Speaking of payday, speaking of title, bro, what are some of the lightweight matchups that we need to see now that the title has changed hands?
Well, yeah, let's get into that last fight on the card, man. We haven't talked about it. The main event of the evening: Charles Oliveira beats Iron Mike Chandler by TKO. Man, it was an amazing fight. Did not disappoint, dude. Action packed. Chandler, dude, in the first round, he was actually in deep trouble in the first round, dude.
Yeah.
Oliveira managed to take his back. They were completely dry, and at that point, the guy next to me that I was watching the fights with, dude, I was telling him, "It's over, bro. It's over. There's no way Mike Chandler's escaping this this guy on his back."
Yeah, I go, what is this guy doing? He doesn't know what he has, or he doesn't know who he is. You know,
even the part where he picked him up like in a piggyback ride and he jumped back.
Yeah,
that was also, it looked cool, but it was also the wrong move because he just got himself in the deeper hold.
Well,
honestly, like
I think he was hoping more he would land on his head.
Yeah, he was
If
trying
people
to
do that.
get a
just
knockout,
to-
you know?
Yeah, and that's just a
knockout.
wrestler. That's wrestler
mentality. Yeah,
Yep,
he's
slam
a big,
someone.
strong dude, man. Like he picked him up and tried to
It's
slam him.
like second nature to wrestlers.
But he proved me wrong, dude. He ended up getting up, and he even managed to hurt Charles, man. He even managed to hurt him, and he had him in trouble, dude. The ref could have stopped that fight, man.
that was good reffing.
Yeah,
that was
it
good
it was
reffing.
good for him to let it
good
go.
on that guy.
I gave the first round to Chandler.
Oh, of course,
Chandler,
yeah.
10-9,
Oh, yeah,
first
He
round.
looked good. Yeah.
Second round, they come out, and I think within the first 10 seconds, man, Oliveira lands that nasty left hook. I believe it was a 3. I believe he threw 1-2 And Chandler also threw one too.
It was a Chevrolet hook or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he just that hook flew right by his face, and he just planted with that counter. It was perfect.
Beautiful. That hook drops him. Chandler bounced, right back up to his feet, only to get dropped again by another left hook, dude. And after that, Dan Miragliotta stopped it shortly after the second time Chandler was dropped. But man, dude, such a great fight, and I'm happy for Oliveira. He's such a good dude.
Yeah,
and
he had
I'm happy
he had a
he's
great
a champ.
career. He's been in UFC for a long time, so we watched a lot of his fights.
He earned it, dude. He had a long route to a fucking title shot.
Yep.
If anybody's ever deserved it, it's him.
Yeah, and good on him, man. I was rooting for him.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I picked Chandler in this fight, you know what I mean, and he came up short. And both men,
Same here.
both men got hurt. Both men faced adversity, but only one overcame adversity, man. So there shouldn't be any more talks about Oliveira being a fighter that breaks.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's matured, man. He really has
Yep.
matured.
Yeah, and I really thought that Chandler was gonna win, man. And Oliveira did a good job, man, because he couldn't let Chandler back him up. He couldn't let him dictate the pace.
Yeah.
Right.
And you seen that second round when the knockout happened,
Yep.
Chandler kind of paused and stopped. And it's exactly what Oliveira had to do, make him stop and guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's
exactly.
when the
Second
knockout
guess
happened,
himself.
man. And that's he didn't give him any room, and yeah, it was a good fight,
I mean,
man.
to almost be finished in the first round, and then the second round comes out. Most times, most fighters usually just play it safe, try to wing it off, and he just went straight forward, went straight at him, and he put that pressure right on him, and like he never got dropped in a few minutes ago,
Yep.
you know. And he came back, and man, that looked great. The way he just stayed on him, and good, and I was going for him, so I like that. I'm ready for him to fight.
Awesome
Gaethje.
finish, man.
I think
So-
we're gonna get him game.
So, do you think Gaethje's next?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
that for Chandler, right?
yeah.
No. That's what they were talking about too. I saw that. Chandler
I was
Gaethje
thinking
next.
that.
I actually saw that on Twitter.
I was about to say that because at the end of the fight, Chandler promised that he's gonna try to have that belt by the next 12 months, right?
and that makes a lot of sense for him to fight.
That's what I'm saying. So he should try to push for a Gaethje fight. That way, if he beats Gaethje, he still he stays in the title contention,
He
right?
does, absolutely. But Gaethje by knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I
Really,
think
you would think Gaethje
Gaethje's
would knock out
he's
Chandler?
too big, bro. He's too big.
Bro, I will see that. Oh my god, that might be
Amazing
one of the
fight.
better.
They're
yeah,
both
exactly.
they're
Great
both
fight.
pressure and violent fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing,
Definitely.
but I just think that Gaethje's a better,
a striker.
stronger, bigger version of what kind of Chandler does, except without I love Gaethje's style, bro. I love it. I love the brawl and leg kick style, bro.
In
It's
your
just so
face,
cool,
bro.
bro.
Constant
Mixing it
pressure.
up
Sick.
constantly. You don't know what's coming.
And then for me, I think for the next title fight is gonna be Poirier McGregor, right?
Yeah, I think whoever wins that fight,
yeah.
they could go Gaethje because DJ made a good point earlier. They don't fight. Poirier and McGregor don't fight till July, so that would mean he have to wait till July, and then he have to wait for these guys to heal up, take some time off,
So
maybe
they might
heal
go
up.
Gaethje, yeah,
it
for
might go
his first
7-8
title
months
defense.
from now, yeah.
before
From
one
now.
of those guys is ready to fight. So they might do Gaethje in the meantime.
Yeah.
But let's just say they do go with the winner of Poirier and McGregor. How do you see a fight between Oliveira and Poirier going?
I see Poirier knocking him out in the first round. That's Poirier's first only chance, knocking him out in the first round.
I think the stand up eliminates what it is. So I mean, Poirier's stand up is good, and so is Charlie's.
Do you
So
think they
that-
cancel each other out?
They'll cancel each other.
no,
out. It's whoever-
no, they don't cancel each other out. Poirier is
Oh.
way better, bro.
I don't know.
Bro, I think Poirier is the
think-
best striker in that
I think
weight
his
class.
boxing might be better.
In that weight class, yes, that's what I'm
harder
saying.
puncher. He's a harder
No,
puncher.
he's
I'd
the
agree
best
with that.
striker in that division.
And Charlie's never known for being a hard puncher. He's more of a clean
Oliveira
hit.
has some really good leg kicks.
Yeah,
There you go.
and they'll change the game.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I see Poirier's only chance in the first round, knocking him out like how exactly what happened in Chandler first round. That's exactly how I see Poirier winning, but Poirier finishing the job.
yeah,
I can see it, dude. I'm not arguing. I can see.
And then
Poirier winning.
if it goes the other way with
Big winning.
McGregor, I see Oliveira just
Who
taking
you
down
got between
McGregor
Poirier
and submitting
Oliveira?
him.
Steve.
Oh man, I got Oliveira, man. I think he's gonna he's gonna do what he has to do to keep that belt, and I think he's gonna do like a turkey Tony Ferguson kind of performance. I think he's gonna get straight to it and just take his ass down if he could.
Yeah.
And I think he can.
He's gonna try to bring it like into a ground game, dirty clinch, and work his way around. He's gonna change it up.
Maybe win by submission. I could see him winning by submission.
He's not going to let him get comfortable on the feet. Because if Poirier gets comfortable on the feet, that's it. It's not his game.
I cannot see him knocking out Dustin Poirier.
Let's say...
but I can see him choking him.
Let's say...
yeah, I can see him getting submitted. That's the thing. He's such.
But if I had to pick, dude, if I had to make a pick, I'm going Poirier. Poirier by knockout. Dustin has shown too, dude, that he's willing to bite down on his mouthpiece and take a beating. To get a win. You know, like he's proven to have no quit in him either.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I go with him.
Let's say Dustin wins, and the next title fight is Oliveira versus Dustin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you if Oliveira or actually any guy wins decisively, do you think that'd be enough to get Khabib to come back? No.
Definitely not Poirier, because he already beat him.
So what about if Oliveira comes back and just takes him down and just chokes him out? Something impressive like that. He calls out Khabib about, dude. Honestly, any of you MMA fighters out there need a hype man, need someone to write your speeches or cut you some promos, bro. I'm telling you, you want Khabib to fight you. You want that payday.
I don't think Khabib ever fights again.
But check this out.
Khabib only fights for one fight.
You need to call out his faith. You need to come out and be like, yo, Khabib. Call him out and be like, yo, I follow the one true God and the Lord Savior Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's
Come
definitely.
get me, baby.
Yeah.
Come, y'all. Look, you can see the grave. Look, he come out like, you can see the grave of Buddha. You can see the grave of Allah, but not the grave of Jesus. He has risen. Come at me, baby. Come on, baby. Like, that'd be sick. Let's get him out,
I feel
bro.
like I was at a church. You weren't even talking shit. You were just at church.
Hey, that's how you call Khabib out, bro.
Yeah, that didn't end well for Conor, though, did it?
But I'm just saying, he didn't say Jesus is better than Allah, bro. That's some fighting words, bro.
I know. Yeah. But you know what? I think if he ever comes out, it's only for one fighter, and that's GSP. I mean...
Yeah, I don't see him coming back for Oliveira. He's just not a big enough name, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't have no reason to fight these guys. If he wants to put a name, makes his name known, you got to beat GSP.
Plus, I see Khabib completely fucking dominating him, too. So,
Who, GSP?
I don't see... No.
Oh,
Oliveira.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see... I mean, obviously he can sink into submission early, but I think Khabib is just so smart in there, man. Like, he's just...
It's not...
He's just so smart.
He can just take it wherever he wants it, which is the ground. And his stand-up's not great, but it works for what he wants to do. He just get you on that cage and slam you down.
Yep.
Have his way with you, but I don't see him coming back for anybody other than GSP.
Yeah.
That would be the only person I think he'll come back for.
So if Conor wins, then we got Conor versus Charles. How do y'all see that going?
Charles all the way, baby.
Oh,
Charles definitely, bro. Well, you know what, man? You know what? Conor always has a chance in the first round, bro. I would never be surprised if he just knocks people out, bro. The cardio aside, bro, Conor has elite boxing. Mm-hmm. Elite striking, dude. MMA, just elite MMA striking, bro. He really does, bro.
Second to none.
He does. Although, I think his striking isn't as diverse as it was when he was a featherweight. If you watch his featherweight fights, he used kicks a lot more than he uses now. Now he's kind of become one-dimensional, man. But I know he does have, all that in his arsenal still. He still is diverse, and he can still pull it out. That's what I'm hoping he does in this next fight with Poirier. I hope that he's more diverse. I hope that he uses more kicks. You remember, he used to use that push kick all the time, dude.
Yeah.
That push kick, right to the gut, right to the stomach, and
to get
the
that
solar
space.
plexus. Yeah.
He always used it to get space.
Yeah, to gauge distance and establish distance, and to keep these guys at the end of his punches, because that's where McGregor hurts you, dude. Is if he can keep you on the end of his punches, that's where you're gonna get knocked out. But if you can get on the inside with him, like Dustin Poirier did, that's when you're able to, get the better of Conor McGregor when you get on the inside.
Yeah.
You get him up against that cage and you're not letting him, keep you on the end.
Yeah.
And if Poirier is able to do that again, I see the same thing happening. I think he's going to knock Conor out.
I think Poirier figured him out, and he might have been right about just landing that punch that landed perfectly. I mean,
Yep.
It wasn't like he wasn't getting punched. He was getting punched by Conor.
Oh, dude, Conor landed
in the first round.
flush.
He was getting
Left hand, dude,
lit
flush.
up several times, and it's like, oh, he's gonna drop. I thought he was just gonna drop and curl over, but he bit down and
I thought he was
kept
going to finish Poirier, man. I really did.
I thought it was coming, but he shocked me. I think he shocked Conor. I think Conor was shocked that he didn't drop either.
Yeah, when I saw Poirier take those clean punches, coming out of the second round, after that first round when Poirier survived all of it, dude, because Conor, I believe, landed 3 flush shots on Poirier's jaw. One right hand, kind of an uppercut looking shot, and then another left hand that was flush. He landed, and I believe one more flush left hand at the end of the fight. At the end of the first round, and once he was able to eat those, I was like, oh, dude, he just survived the best Conor McGregor had. Like, that was the most dangerous. Conor McGregor starts the fights up here, and he goes down. He's going downhill.
Yep.
If you survive the first round, the second round ain't gonna be. He ain't gonna be as explosive.
He just gets slower and slower as he goes.
And Poirier's the opposite, bro. He starts at the bottom, and he starts working his way up.
Yeah,
his
it's like once
pace
he gets
heavier.
cracked, he starts getting better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, when he survived that match, I was like, oh, dude, the finish. Poirier might get this finish sooner than I thought, because I thought Conor wouldn't break or wouldn't. I thought he would start to slow down a lot in the third, fourth round, and it just happened a lot sooner than I thought.
He was throwing a lot at him, trying to finish him off or land that punch, that walk off hit like everybody wants. But yeah, he weathered the storm and he came back, and here we are, 3 right coming up.
July 10th.
Yep.
Steve's birthday.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and
It's going down, baby.
I think it's gonna be the same outcome.
We got to do something special that day.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this is going to be a Blackout Woe 2 or whatever y'all talking about. We're going to have our own, bro.
Wait, what's gonna be our first Fight Club fight scene over there?
In the Fight Lab?
Yeah, Fight Lab.
Oh, man, whenever we're free, man. Whenever. Well, you know what? We need to get a sound bar. I know and we need to fix the lights on the crown molding, but we actually wanted to have a housewarming party on the 12th. I think that's the same as the UFC 263.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I thought it'd be cool to have a housewarming party, and of course, friends like you guys would stay later for the fights. So, I don't know. So thinking about it, but if not, even without the housewarming party, bro. Me and Jennifer I love her, bro. She's so sweet. She made that room for us so we could watch fights, man.
Jennifer, if you're listening, he's reading a piece of paper. He doesn't say it from the heart.
No, man, yeah. Awesome, dude. Yeah. Thank you, Jennifer, for letting us record here, and for the Fight Lab. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for not hitting me today, babe.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into, fight previews of this weekend, man. Upcoming Bellator 259 Cyborg versus Smith 2. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Honest thoughts. Mine is
Whack.
I didn't expect that. She's looking good physically, and I like watching her destroying girls back in the day. So I just want to see what's up.
Yeah, I always like watching Cyborg, other than when she beat Gina Carano, but yeah, Cyborg's, of course, it's not. There's only one person that can beat it, right?
I like Cyborg. I just don't like the opponent. But what are you gonna do, right?
But she's still looking kind of.
Yeah, they've already fought. They fought once in the UFC. Cyborg won by knockout. I see the same thing happening again.
Yeah, I see it too.
This girl's nowhere near, the level of
they should just
Cyborg.
They should just have Nunes fight Cyborg 5 times. That's it. That'll be a good fight.
Yeah. I can see Cyborg winning maybe one or two of those.
I think she can beat her. She just got caught.
Yeah.
She came in swinging wildly and trying to be a bully, and Nunes just landed.
Yeah, you can't bully Nunes.
Yeah,
man.
you can't. I think
She
she'll
is
come
the
in on the
bully.
second fight. If they ever had a rematch, she'll be smarter about it.
Yeah, I think so too.
And she's experienced, so I think she can do a lot better.
Make those adjustments.
Yeah, but there's only one person that can beat Cyborg.
All right, and then we also have UFC Fight Night 188, Font versus Garbrandt. What do you guys think about that?
One of my favorite fighters, man, Cody Garbrandt. He's actually the first. He was the main event of the first card that I went to actually see in person, man. I went to Dillashaw versus Garbrandt 2.
Oh, that was good.
Garbrandt ended up losing by knockout. I was disappointed, but it was a great fight.
Yeah.
And Cody is still one of my favorite fighters to watch. Me personally, dude, I love the lighter divisions because they're so fast, dude. They're so fast. They're so well-rounded. In my opinion, bantamweight is the most stacked division in the UFC right now. They're just so good, dude. If you look at 1 through 10, they are stacked, man. And this is an amazing fight against two of the top guys in that division, man. And I'm gonna pick Garbrandt because I feel like he is the more complete guy, and he has all the tools that you need, to get the job done. But he's gonna have to fight smart, and he's gonna have to use, or he's gonna have to be patient. He's gonna have to kind of look like he did against Dominic Cruz, that night where he just fought smart, dude. He stuck to the game plan and he fought, such a beautiful fight. He's going to need to do that because if not, Rob Font will knock him out, dude. Rob Font is no slouch.
That was his best performance, man, against Dominic Cruz.
Yep.
I think I saw
it
it at
was.
DJ's house, and we were both like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He looked like it was a beautiful performance that night.
You
man.
don't really see that kind of slipping in MMA too much, but when
Yeah.
you do, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty sweet.
Any other... everybody's picks for that fight, Luis?
I got Cody Garbrandt. I also do. I think it's just the better guy to win, more marketable, and who would you give him next? Peter Yan, right?
It's tough, man, because I think Jan and Sterling have to have their rematch, and I think Sandhagen is next. Well, Sandhagen is fighting Dillashaw, so if the winner of that is getting that title fight,
So does he fight the loser of Dillashaw and
I would love to see Dillashaw Garbrandt 3. If Cody wins this fight and Dillashaw loses to Sandhagen, it's a perfect time to make Dillashaw Garbrandt 3. That can be a headliner. It's not even a title fight, but it can headline a card again for sure.
DJ, your pick on this fight?
Yeah, Cody. I say Cody. He's exciting to watch. He's a puncher. I always go for a puncher.
Yeah,
So
super fast, dude.
crazy.
So fast.
So yeah, I like Cody for this. His matchup seems pretty good. It's gonna be exciting. So I got Cody on this one.
I think I'm the only different one. I got Rob Font winning this one, guys. I like Cody, and he's a good personality, but no love Garbrandt. Actually, no, and it's also no chin Garbrandt and no defense Garbrandt. So
Yep.
that's what I think. I think he's gonna knock him out, man. I really do.
Yeah, I can see that happening. He knocked out, I believe, Rob Font. I don't think it was his last fight, but I know he knocked out Marlon Moraes. And Marlon Moraes is one of the, most elite striker, or one of the best strikers in the bantamweight division. So, yeah, man, I'm hoping you're wrong, Steve, because I love to watch Cody Garbrandt throw down, man. I'm going Cody. Cody by decision, though.
Any other fights on this card that you guys think are notable to talk about right now? I know veteran Carlos Esparza is the main event, but I'm not too excited about
the co-main
that.
event, right?
Yeah, I'm not too excited about that. I do like the Jack Hermanson versus
Edmund Shabazin. Yeah,
Yes.
that was supposed to be on the Houston card.
yes,
It got pulled off.
that should be the co-main event.
Yeah, I agree. It should be.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not too keen on these guys. That's just all honesty, but I know Esparza more. I've seen more of his fights, so I will go with him. He had more fights, I believe, right? So more experience usually pays off.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going as far as I think she's going to try to wrestle. Obviously, she's a wrestler. That's how she wins her fights. But But I don't know if she's actually, man. I don't know if she can, dominate this fight with her wrestling. I'm gonna go with her opponent. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I think she's gonna be able to defend the takedowns, keep the fight standing. So I'll go with her. And then in the Hermanson-Shabazian fight, man, that's hard to pick too. But I'm gonna go with Jack Hermanson, dude, by unanimous decision.
So I made some picks on verdict already because I've been bored the last couple of days. So let me see it. I had Font winning by second round knockout. I have the Kami beating Carlos Barza by decision. Tafa beating I don't know his name. Via decision, and I have Felicia Spencer winning by submission first round. I might have just trying to get some experience points on that one. Sorry.
Yeah, verdict's pretty good. Y'all should check out Verdict.
Verdict, yeah. If you guys don't have a Verdict, we definitely recommend downloading it. It's just it's basically an app. It has all the events listed, and you get to make your picks. And depending on the outcome of the fight and what your picks are, you are an XP, and that's how you level up. You start at a white belt, and it goes all the way up to black belt. And so yeah, it's a fun app. It's a fun app to play on. But I will say this, dude, like. That damn XP, dude. Like, I make my pick, and then I'm like, man, I'm not going to get no fucking XP for this pick. I need to switch it to something that's going to give me a lot, and it's like the least likely outcome of the whole night, And
yeah, definitely.
so you got to be careful, man. Don't be chasing that XP.
Yeah.
And I have Jack Hermanson winning by submission second round. I think that's another XP thing. But I do have Jack Hermanson winning, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, like I said, if you don't have Verdict, if you're a fight fan, you definitely need to download it.
Add us, guys.
Yeah, there you go. Add us.
It's really cool, actually. When we saw the Canelo Saunders fight at my house, I told my brother-in-law about it, and I was showing him during the UFC fight about what it does and how you can score rounds, and he was in awe about it. He thought it was really cool. So it's a really cool app, man. Especially if you like to keep score of the rounds, and it's just cool, man. There's a lot of fuckery in the judge, so it's cool to have your own account for what's going on.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
All right, let me see what it's next. Any other fight on that card y'all want to talk about? Bruno Silva, he's on the undercard. Just a quick note, he's training with Henry Cejudo. And he's, I think I have this notes right here. He's looking really good ever since been training with Triple C. So
yeah,
just if you guys are watching the early.
I wish Henry would come back though.
Oh yeah,
God,
me too.
man.
Oh god,
I'm so disappointed that his retirement was actually real, man. Like, he was so good, bro. He's so good. He's just so good everywhere. He's got the gas tank. He's got the wrestling. He's got the striking. He's got the toughness. His fight. If you guys haven't seen his fight with Marlon. If you haven't seen the fight with Marlon for the bantamweight title, dude, watch that fight. If you don't like Henry Cejudo and you haven't seen that fight, or if you haven't seen him fight, watch that fight, dude. It's an amazing fight from beginning to end, action-packed, super explosive, both of them, and you'll be an MMA fan after watching that fight for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Any other thoughts? No. All right. Last fight of the weekend. Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez. This one's getting slept on. Who's gonna be crowned light welterweight champion of the world, guys? The junior welterweight WA/IBF Ring Magazine champion Josh Taylor will fight against junior welterweight WBC WBO champion Jose Ramirez to unify the 140-pound division for the first time since Terrence Crawford did in August 2017.
Wow.
For both fighters, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to add their name to a short elite group of boxers who have conquered the junior welterweight division. The short list of junior welterweights include Carlos Hernandez, beating Perkins in 1965 to win the WBA and WBC title.
Jesus.
In 1966, Sandro versus Lalapulo beat Hernandez. Then Takashi Fuji beat Lopo Polo in 1967. And it took 34 years, 2001, when my boy Costazu beat Zab Judah. We all saw that knockout to win the WBC, WBA, IBF titles to unify. 16 years later, Terence Crawford does it in 2017, beating Julius Ndongo. So some history is going to be made right here, guys. Undefeated Southpaw Josh Taylor has 17 wins with 13 knockouts with a great resume. Notable wins is WBC welterweight Victor Postal, former IBF junior welterweight Ivan Burchak, and former WBA welterweight Regis Progress, who we saw in that Thriller fight. And that's the fight Taylor beat Progress. That's his only loss to Josh Taylor, and he won the Ring Magazine belt. Undefeated Jose Ramirez is 26 wins with 16 knockouts. Jose has 5 title bouts, and some of his notable wins come against Jose Zapata, who's actually the co-main event, fighting veteran Hank Lundy. And also another win over Victor Posto and veteran Maurice Hooker. Both Taylor and Ramirez have good boxing skills. Ramirez has a slight reach advantage over Taylor. Fighting styles, I think it's mixed well to deliver a competitive, entertaining fight. And honestly, it's good to see two boxers at the peak fighting each other. This unification fight is a must-watch for any real fight fan. And for sure, I'll be watching, guys.
Wait, when is this, Saturday?
Oh, yeah, Saturday, ESPN.
Saturday night?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's going to have to do double screens, guys.
Double screens again. Yeah,
but hopefully it works out like it did last time, that one of the main events finished first, man.
Oh yeah, that was perfect.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, but this is going to be a really good fight.
I think
this is high level right here.
Yeah.
It'll be at my house, right? Because after the pool party.
Yeah, I could bring this little TV, man. I mean,
Hell yeah! There you go.
this is going to be a really good fight, man. And also before you get your opinions on that, Gervonta Davis, he's going to stay at 140 after. He's going to stay at 140 because he's fighting Mario Barros for his title. He wants the winner of this fight. So, that could be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be really cool, man. I like watching Tank Davis fight. I think he's going to walk through Barrios. So I do think he'll be fighting the winner of this weekend.
Yeah.
I got... I want to pick Josh Taylor, but I think Jose Ramirez is really tough, man. So
Yeah. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight.
All right, any other thoughts? All right, I'm going to kick it off to Lewis for some NFL stuff.
All right, now we're gonna begin an NFL portion of our show. So right now we're gonna begin a series of us talking through the divisions and the teams. We're gonna be talking about their best fantasy assets, sleepers, overrated players, and pretty much where will we take players in what rounds and stuff like that. So today we're gonna start with the NFC East. And we're going to start talking about with the New York Giants, I believe, right?
Yep. New York Giants, yes.
All right. New York Giants. So let me just break down the main players. So the QB right now is Daniel Jones. Running back is Saquon Barkley. They just signed receivers like Kenny Golladay. They have Shepard. And then they drafted, I think it was for the 12th pick or 11th pick, if I'm not mistaken. It was Kadarius Toney. And
is that who they drafted?
Yeah, they drafted Kadarius Toney. Yeah, I believe in the 12th or 11th. I'm not really sure exactly what round it was, but what are y'all takeaways fantasy wise from this team?
Saquon Barkley, and that's it.
Yeah.
And Galladay, but
I'm not touching Galladay because they don't have a good quarterback, man.
Okay,
Yeah, but,
so let's say Galladay.
Evan Ingram, maybe. Right?
What round would you take Galladay if he's still available?
if he's still available, like 8th, 9th round.
Low, man.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely be your flex.
I don't think I'm going to take him. I have a bad taste in my mouth. I should have traded him to DJ when he was
Yeah, you
kind
should,
of
but
fucking
you didn't
bugging.
want to.
So you
Hey,
think
man, he's so smooth, though, bro.
you think he's gonna be more of a
That was his
waiver
sophomore
pickup,
slump,
a
though.
weekly waiver pickup?
No, I think he'll be rostered most of the year. I think someone will have him on their bench, but
Yeah, I think he'll be a flex.
Yeah, maybe a flex.
He won't be somewhere
On a
deep,
bye week.
like early in the draft. He's not gonna go in the early rounds, but he's definitely decent. I mean, you're rolling the dice on the quarterback.
And then we all agree Daniel Jones will probably most likely be a waiver pickup just in case your quarterback's on bye week.
Yeah, I mean, I would, if I didn't have a quarterback and I needed one, it depends on what his matchup is. For sure.
All right. And when are you taking Barkley?
Top 10.
First
Yeah,
round.
you have to take him in the first. This is a first round pick, definitely.
Yeah. If he doesn't go in the first round, let me know what fantasy team you're in, and
so I could
invite us. Yeah, invite us
so we
over.
could, dominate that
we'll
league.
like to play in that league. We'll definitely join y'all's league.
All right. So let's switch up to the next team. Is going to be the Washington football team. And so they are led. They just signed Ryan Fitzpatrick as a quarterback.
Fitzmagic.
Yes, but they also extended. What was that guy? The quarterback that played against Tampa Bay in the playoff game.
Who are you talking about?
Because Alex Smith was hurt, so.
They did play that.
And he had a good game,
He
right?
did.
Yeah,
Real
I know,
good.
and
He
they
almost-
signed him to like a 3-year extension. Is what I'm saying.
Man.
So it's gonna be a competition
No,
between
this is how it's
Fitzpatrick
always
and
going to
him.
happen. Patrick, Fitzmagic. Sorry, let me put some respect on the name. He will always be the starter at the beginning of the year.
So, are you drafting him?
He would be.
Will he be drafted?
If
Will
you-
he be drafted this year?
If you carry 3 quarterbacks in your team, he's probably going to be one of them.
All right.
But he won't be someone you're going to roll your dice and hopefully he's going to put up 20 plus points every week because he won't do that. But he will put up some points.
Fitzpatrick is a streamer, man. I don't mind picking him up off waivers, depending on the matchup. Plugging him in, especially in the 2 quarterback league, man.
I mean, he got
Taylor Henneke.
Oh, Taylor Heineke. There you go. Yeah, both of them we're gonna be fighting for the starting spot.
But
anyways,
good though, man.
Did y'all say Kyle Allen? They have Kyle Allen?
Yeah, they also have Kyle Allen that broke his leg last year. Quickly,
Not the good Allen side.
do y'all see because the Washington team they actually have a really good defense. Do you see that affecting the quarterback play at all?
If that defense is what they say it could be, it would open more for the running game because it will cause them to get the ball more. So more possession. So it'll be more of a running game scheme type play maybe.
All right. And other questions is Terry McLaurin, wide receiver 1 in y'all's eyes?
I do. I like him more this year than last year. As long as Fitzpatrick is the starting quarterback, I feel like he's gonna get him the ball, man.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, he'll
yeah.
start the field.
I mean, he's not the wide receiver 1 I'm targeting, necessarily that I want to be my wide receiver 1, but it depends, what pick I'm at and who's available. But
I think he'll be
it's
like
good.
4, 5 round. If he makes it that far, but 4.
I'll take a beer.
All right.
Yeah. What else? Who's your running back over there?
For
Antonio
me,
Gibson.
Oh,
for
Antonio
me
Gibson.
also,
he looked all right. He
I
didn't
think
look too bad.
he might be the
No,
most
Antonio
appealing
Gibson for sure. For me, I'm taking him in the second round.
Yeah.
If I see him, if he's available, if I'm a late pick in the second round, I'm taking him.
How did you do it?
Interesting. I like that.
That's a sound clip right there. I gotta.
I slept
that.
on him all last year. and he
Dude,
just-
I traded for him. I loved him, bro. I
Pissed me
loved
off all
him.
year because
I
he
gave
actually
up
did
way
good.
too much for him. I don't want to talk about that. That's the past, whatever. But, anyways, yeah,
His rookie year is his second.
yeah. This is gonna be his second year. Last year was his rookie
sophomore
year.
slum. You think he'll get? Nah, I
No,
don't
he's
think
not
he'll
getting
get
it, bro. He's gonna get more. His only competition is J.D. McKissick. He survived through the draft. The Washington football team didn't draft another running back, so
Niners got him.
he's gonna do good. But let me tell y'all this. What do y'all think about my take? Because I think Curtis Samuel, the Washington football team, just signed him, and I think he's gonna be a great sleeper. If I get to get him like in a 6th or 5th round, I think it's gonna be a good option for him because Fitzpatrick loves to throw the ball.
So I mean, I liked him as a receiver. He
I
was
think you
good.
can get him a little later.
Yeah, you can hold off on him. He's near the end. He'll be right around Galladay.
Yeah, I think their passing game will be much better than last year
That's
because Ryan Fitzpatrick is there, and he's
And all respect
pushes
to
the ball
Alex
down the
Smith.
field.
No disrespect to Alex Smith, but he never passed it past 10 yards.
He didn't get the ball
spread the
downfield.
field.
You know.
And then what do y'all
Fitzmagic
think
is
about
going
the tight end, Thomas?
Logan Thomas?
Yeah.
Logan Thomas, yeah.
I mean, he's, maybe
Top 10.
Seven
Top
to
10 at
10.
least?
7 to 10.
Yeah, I mean, that
Tight end,
tight
seven.
end's not deep, so.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the second and last team, and that'll be the Philadelphia Eagles. And in my opinion, a lot of people are saying Jalen Hurts is gonna be really good for fantasy just because he has running value. But honestly, my take on him is he's gonna be so bad, man. He doesn't have good pass accuracy. He's not gonna be the next Josh Allen. People are gonna finally figure out how he run. I mean, look at Lamar Jackson. The main reason why he was so good was because people didn't know him. After a year, people figure him out and they stop him. And I think that's going to be Jalen Hurts, and it's going to be an even smaller pie in the passing game.
Yeah, I mean, if he worked on his passing game, maybe he might be good. But I didn't see nothing flashy about him. But he's a gamer. That's the thing. He'll play, and he put it out there. But I would stay away from all Eagles players. All of them.
Really?
Every single one of them.
So you wouldn't draft Jalen Hurts? I mean, he's going like around QB5,
Miles Sanders.
QB6.
I'll take Tebow at the quarterback.
I would take a chance on Jalen Hurts, and I would definitely draft Miles Sanders.
Really? Because I'm against Miles Sanders.
Yeah, I don't
bro.
like. He's like
I'm
mixed
against
into me,
him.
so I don't like.
He
Miles
showed up in the
Sanders.
second half, man, and
He's too injury prone, bro. They finally gave him the spot as a third down back, and he got injured like 3-4 times during the season.
Yeah, so I just never liked the Eagles. I don't know why. But yeah, I stay away from any Eagles players. I don't think I ever held an Eagle player.
it's because deep
ever.
down you're a Cowboys fan, DJ. That's why you just hate 'em.
No, it's just I don't know.
I'm getting you a Tony Romo bobblehead, bro.
Yeah, hey, I'll take a Tony Romo hit.
And for me, if there is one wide receiver in the Eagles that's worth your time, will maybe be Devontae Smith, just because people don't know how to defend against him right now to this point.
Yeah, maybe Devonta Smith.
Yeah,
Depends who's in the slot too. If I think Travis Fulgham had.
Wouldn't it be Rager? Rager is a slot one. I think Travis Fulgham would be
He's listed
one.
as their wide receiver 2. Smith is 1, Rager's 2, Fulgham's 3.
And then we don't even know about their tight end position. I mean, Zach Ertz, once out, he's trying to get traded. I don't know what they're going to do about it. And then Dallas Goedert, I mean, he's a good option, but it was for Carson Wentz. We don't know how good of an option he's going to be for Jalen Smith.
Yeah, I would
Yep.
probably stay away from those guys.
yeah.
to
Like
be
I
honest.
said, I always stayed away from Eagle players. I never liked. Who did I have up with an Eagle player? I think the only Eagles player I ever drafted was McCoy back in the day, but it was near the end of his career. It wasn't like it was good.
All right, let me ask you a question. We're in the late rounds. Fitzmagic is still on the board, and Jalen Hurts. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I would probably take Ryan Fitzpatrick. But
Yeah, like if I had to choose between Hurts and Fitzpatrick, yeah, I'm taking Ryan Fitzpatrick.
All right, another question. Late rounds, and it's between Jalen Smith and Jerry Jeudy.
Smith or Judy. Who's the quarterback over there? And
Andrew Lock
Andrew
or Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. Okay.
What's the question?
Late rounds, who you taking? Devontae Smith from the Eagles or Jerry Jeudy from the Broncos?
Who's the quarterback on the Broncos?
Drew Lock. It might be Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. The Broncos supposedly are their favorites for the trade.
Didn't they just pick someone up? The Broncos, another quarterback.
Yeah, but it was in the late rounds. But supposedly they have the juiciest trade to the Packers.
So if God willing, Tim Tebow will be. He's in Jacksonville. Never mind. Scratch
I'm
that.
going Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, I'll just still do Judy. Judy seems better. He's a big receiver, and he has hands. So I liked him last year. He didn't really do a lot, like spectacular, but I mean, that was his rookie year. He can do better.
All right, let me do another one, and I know this one's gonna be tough for y'all, or maybe not so tough, but tough for me. It's gonna be Miles Sanders or Joe Mixon.
You love talking about Joe Mixon.
I'll say or.
I take or.
I'll give you both of those guys for like a nobody, you know, like on a practice squad.
I still believe in Joe Mixon, man.
Oh my God, just leave it alone.
Sorry.
Thank you, Steve. I'm with you,
Y'all
Steve.
too,
I'm with
man.
you.
Y'all
He's a special
And
talent.
they didn't
man.
even draft offensive
I
linemen, dude.
know,
They
dude.
drafted
He's a
Jamar
special
Chase.
talent, though. He's a special talent.
on a
Yeah,
not
but
special talent team.
Burrow's
so,
gonna have another fucking
yeah, dude, Mixon.
injury.
Oh my God. Like when he gets the ball,
one bullshit.
exactly what he's probably thinking every day. He looks like he has the talent, but I would never draft him just for the O line that he's running behind.
Oh,
That's the only reason. That's the only reason. He might have all the talent, but he's just leave it go. Let it go. Let him go. Let him go. His best years are behind him.
all right. So now we're gonna finish off with the last team of the NFC East. Will be the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh.
And honestly, I feel like they have one of the best fantasy
It's
rosters.
a fantasy jackpot
Yep.
right here.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I feel like they have the most slept on players. I mean, I think Prescott's going to be slept on because of the injury. I think
won't be
Prescott's
sleeping on him.
injury damaged Cooper, damaged Zeke, damaged CeeDee Lamb, Blake Jarwin. I mean, let's talk it down. Let's start with Dak Prescott. What do you think he's going to do this upcoming fantasy season?
If he stays healthy all year, which I think he will, top 5 fantasy quarterback.
Yeah, if he's healthy and he does what he did at the beginning of last year, he can be top quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, he was putting up crazy numbers, and I don't think the defense got any better.
As long as
with
our
the
defense
draft.
sucks again, yeah, he can be
Yeah, exactly,
top
that's what I'm
3.
saying.
If that defense is trash, he's definitely going to be top quarterback if he stays healthy.
Amari Cooper, what round are you taking him?
Dude, it's tough, man, because
Yeah, 'cause-
CeeDee Lamb is such a beast too. Dude.
I'm not touching Amari Cooper. I'd rather wait and get CD Lamb later.
So Amari
Lamb
Cooper.
might go before Cooper.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is Amari Cooper a wide receiver 2 for y'all?
Yeah, I think he's a wide receiver
he's definitely
too.
a 2, but I think they're going to use. Yeah,
But he's gonna put up good numbers, bro. Watch.
So
Just
what's
watch.
CeeDee Lamb? Is CeeDee Lamb a flex play?
No, I think he's also a wide receiver too.
Yeah, I think they're both.
He was a flex play last year, man. He got me a safe 10 points every game, man.
Yeah,
And that's without Dak.
that's without
Exactly.
Dak. With
And I think
Dak,
one of
he
the
was
biggest
doing points.
sleepers is going to be Blake Jarwin. If he stays healthy, Dak stays healthy, it's going to be Blake Jarwin.
Yeah.
Blake Jarwin, baby.
They just that's the only weak spot you can say is a tight end.
Exactly.
But that's crazy. That's their only weak spot. But you got Zeke back there too. You can run the ball, and then who's the backup? Who's the number 2 running back?
Is Zeke a still first
Tony
rounder for you?
Pollard? Yes.
Is
Pollard's
Zeke a
good.
still first rounder for you?
Yeah.
First rounder?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a healthy Dak Prescott, yeah, he's a first rounder. So,
And
yeah.
I know we were talking about it last week, but I know Tony Pollard. He's gonna be the best handcuff you can have this upcoming fantasy season or not.
No. Yeah.
I think
it's
he is.
I think it's Alexander Madison.
I don't, man. I think last year he got his chance, and they did not use him as a workhorse. He shared the ball too much, in my opinion. I do think Tony Pollard. I would go Tony Pollard as a number 1 handcuff.
Yeah.
I think Madison is probably the better running back, Steve. I think he's like the more talented running back.
Yeah.
Because for fantasy purposes, I think Tony Pollard is the better of the two. Madison is obviously close to
It's
number
gonna
2.
be yeah. I mean, where are you gonna put him in on third down, right? Madison. If you played Madison,
All right.
you won't put him in the red zone though, right? You put Zeke. in the red zone.
Let me ask y'all for some comparisons. So you have CeeDee Lamb still on the clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have, let's say, DK Metcalf. Who are you taking?
DK.
Oh, DK, bro.
I'm taking Zeke.
I'm talking about CeeDee Lamb and DK Metcalf.
Oh, sorry.
DK.
I thought you
there,
said
baby.
Zeke.
I don't even think they're in the same tiers for fantasy football.
Okay, what about CeeDee Lamb and Ridley? Is that better?
Wait. Let me
Sounds
answer
like
the
a what?
first one. I would go with. I mean, DK is the more talented receiver. He is a wide receiver 1, but that offense, dude, I don't like it. Like Like, there are going to be games where fucking DK puts up 3 points. I think that CeeDee Lamb will be more consistent, giving you, at least, 8 to 10 points. And some weeks he's going to go off and give you 23 points. Whereas Metcalf is going to give you, 15 to 20 points here, there. And then he's going to have, a week or two where he gives you 5 or 6, because of the offense. And I think Russell Wilson is going to struggle. I think he's going to struggle this year.
I like that.
I don't know.
I like the
I think
sounds
we're
of
going to the
that.
Super Bowl.
I like the sounds of Russell
about.
struggling.
All right, let me switch it up to let's say CeeDee Lamb and Calvin Ridley.
CeeDee Lamb.
I take Kevin Ridley.
I'm taking Ridley.
Check this out though.
I don't like Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I'll take CeeDee Lamb. If Dak's there, I'll take CeeDee Lamb.
I'm looking at wide receiver rankings, guys. Number 1 is Tyreek Hill. Number 2 is Devontae Adams.
Understandable.
I'm just gonna show you their names, right? Then 3 is AJ Brown,
Okay.
Stephon Diggs, Calvin Ridley. The next is Justin Jefferson. Then at 7, DK Metcalf.
That sounds like trash, dude. I
Then
want to
at-
put Hill in first.
Then at 8, Hawkins. 9, Evans. 10, Allen Robinson. 11, McLaurin. 12, DJ Moore. 13 is Keenan Allen. Then Chris Godwin. CeeDee Lamb is wide receiver 15, followed by Kenny Galladay and then Adam Thielen.
Yeah, but those are you can't go by that.
Yeah, because check this out. If you compare CeeDee Lamb's first 5 games to Justin Jefferson's first 5 games, you know who put up better numbers?
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb. So, in my opinion, if Dak Prescott didn't get hurt last year, CeeDee Lamb would be ranked higher than Justin Jefferson, and
I wouldn't
probably DK Metcalf too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a Kansas City hater, but I wouldn't put Hill as a top 5 wide receiver. He's gonna get 3 catches a game, 120 yards, and maybe a touchdown.
I'd take him.
But
I'd take him
that's
still,
like
man.
might as well get Lockett.
I'll take
You
him
want
second
something
round,
like that?
second,
Get Lockett.
third round. I'm
or
taking him.
Fuller.
I'm-
They're all the same.
I'm
They're all the
taking
same.
an early pick on Tyreek Hill,
I
bro,
would-
because he's a game changer.
I wouldn't. I just don't like.
I know you don't, and you traded him away, and you
I
fucked up
would.
your fucking
I would.
fantasy.
And he
year,
didn't. He was
bro.
only averaging 19 points a game.
You messed up your year, bro.
He was
When
only
you-
averaging 19
you
points a
traded
game.
Tyreek
He had-
Hill, bro.
I traded him when he put up 30 points. And that was the last
I even
time
told
he
you.
went
You
up
knew
there.
it too. You ruined your
I
team,
would
bro.
not like Tyreek Hill.
No, bro, you ruined it, bro.
I don't like Tyreek.
You
Hill.
had an elite team, and
I don't
you
like.
ruined it.
We're doing 8. We're doing on receiving. Come on, he's only gonna catch 3 balls. And you're praying that he
No,
breaks away.
and you're right, but I mean, the 3 balls he catches, it's double-digit points, baby.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I just can't roll the dice on that. That's too much.
So,
I'd rather get someone that catches eight times a game.
Right.
5 to 8 times a game.
I'm looking at the running back pre-draft rankings, and it's the obvious guys: McCaffrey, Cook, Henry. But right here, I cannot bring myself to draft Taylor at number 4.
I was gonna ask that because my next question
Over
was gonna
Kamara?
be
Well,
exactly.
Barkley and then Camara is at
Well,
6.
my next question was gonna be Jonathan Taylor
That's
or
what I'm saying.
Zeke.
I think where you're looking on is
Where does that?
I'm looking at the top. Hold on. Right now, it's from according to the top 10 in consensus and all fantasy football experts. There's only
they're not experts. Trust me.
number 1 from the
They're
whole
all
season
bots.
last year. DJ doesn't listen. Don't listen to DJ, guys.
But what
He's
is the
gonna
source? What's the website?
get, Fantasy Pros.
Oh, okay.
But all the rankings right here. The football girl Pat Fitzmaurice, number 1 last year, and also Joe Bond, a fantasy 6-pack. He was number 3 last year. Accuracy. These are their 2 combined rankings. So these are legit guys.
I mean,
That's why I try to tell DJ these things, bro.
Well, I'm looking at Fantasy Pros right now, and they got Taylor at 6.
Well, you have to change the consensus. I changed it to the most accurate, which is those 2 guys, the top 10. In
I mean,
consensus.
Jonathan Taylor did get a lot of handouts towards the end of the year, dude.
They're gonna
I mean,
feed that guy.
Exactly.
They're gonna feed him.
And I think Carson Wentz is actually going to check down to him a lot because he's coming off of losing his job, so he's going to be nervous. So one of the main things is going to be the check down. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to get a lot of opportunities, and not only that, they have Hines. I mean, their running back is set, but for me personally, Jonathan Taylor, I'm drafting him if I have the 9th or 10th pick. You know what I mean? I don't think he's that high just because Hines, I think, is a huge handcuff to him. Huge in the way that for some reason Frank Wright, I think the coach just loves to involve Hines in there, and I don't know, man, it just confuses me.
Aaron Jones or Jonathan Taylor?
Jonathan Taylor. I think Aaron Jones is.
We're assuming
bro.
Rodgers plays. Let's just assume he plays for the
Then Jones.
sake of this argument.
Then Jones.
Yeah, Rodgers plays Jones for sure.
Just because Jones is basically an extra receiver to Rodgers, bro. That dude can catch, man. I don't know if you've seen any of his catch highlights, but he has hands, bro.
They just don't give him the fucking ball enough, dude. They just don't play him enough.
I know. What the fuck? I had him traded for him last year, and they kept fucking around, bro. What was up with that?
I think it's just like a thing that Packers do, bro. They don't let running backs get big heads, bro, because if you pay them, it's not worth it. I mean, we've seen it time and time again with different running backs. Exactly. You pay them and they stop the productivity. That's why we got Jones so cheap. They just do that just to keep them humble, bro. Keep them humble. Keep them know that they're not bigger than the team. I think that's just what it is.
Maybe, yeah, cause fuck, dude. Like, I traded for him too, and don't get me wrong, I'm glad I traded for him. I traded DK Metcalf, and who else did I give? I gave Metcalf and James Conner, and I got Aaron Jones in return. And I traded DK Metcalf at the perfect time because after I traded him, I think there was like 6 games left. They only had one good game after I got rid of him, because the second half of the fantasy season, I don't know if you remember, Steve, but DK Metcalf cooled off.
Oh yeah,
like really bad.
The whole team cooled off.
Yeah, and that's what makes me kind of shy away from Metcalf. Like, don't get me wrong, I know he is, like, if you're comparing their skills right now, Metcalf is a better receiver than CeeDee Lamb. But if you just look at the offenses that they're in, and if you look at like in my opinion, the Cowboys defense, we're awful, man. We're gonna be behind in games, and there's so many weapons on the Dallas Cowboys offense too that I really do believe we're gonna be throwing the ball so much, and he's just gonna get so many targets, so many opportunities, and I don't think Metcalf is gonna get as that many.
Like, going to Dallas, if you're looking for fantasy points, that's anybody.
What did you say about the Seahawks, man?
They're trash.
I don't know about that, man.
So that's a nice Seahawk blanket you got there.
Struggle offensively.
So Cowboys, you can't go wrong with anybody drafting the Cowboys. It's where you draft them. That's where you can go wrong.
Yeah.
And you're gonna roll the dice on the quarterback. And that's the bottom line. Everybody's gonna draft from the Cowboys. They're gonna think, is Dak ready? And that's where it's going to be at. If he's ready, you're not going to lose who you pick from the Cowboys. That's for sure.
So let me finish off this segment by asking y'all a question. So you're up next, and you're looking for a quarterback. Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, and Russell Wilson are still on the clock. Who are you taking?
Still on the board. What round are we in?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You're decided that you're gonna get a quarterback this round, and all them 3 are the best quarterbacks available. Who are you taking?
That's kind of tough, but I'm going with Dak, bro. Give me Dak. They got the best offense out of those 3 teams. They got the best offense.
You got the best what? Well, Murray
they
would
got
be
the
a
worst
second.
defense. We'll just say that.
Seahawks, baby. Russell Wilson. We have the best offense. You know what I'm saying?
No, you have.
We have a new offensive coordinator now.
Exactly.
The
And
Rams.
They hired him to run more. They hired him to run more, and not only that, bro.
We're gonna pound it in, baby.
Not only that, another thing that's gonna ruin Russell Wilson is the fact that their defense got better.
Oh, they did. They got better.
Yeah,
we added a pass rush.
They
Except for
added. Yeah,
Alden
exactly.
Smith
they added pass rush. The
got-
only thing
they
they're
got
weak
Alden
at is
Smith.
cornerback now because they didn't re-sign Shaquille Griffin, right?
Yeah, we didn't re-sign him.
Good on him.
So, real quick, guys. So I'm looking right here at the overall rankings. So look, picture this second round, maybe on the turnaround. I'm looking right here. Let's say you're looking for a running back. All that's left right now is Antonio Gibson right here at ECR 21, followed by Joe Mixon at 22.
Gibson.
And then J.K. Dobbins at 24, then Miles Sanders at 25, then Austin Eckler at 26. Who are you picking, guys?
All right, I'm sorry, Gigi. I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting everybody off because everybody knows my accent. Joe Mixon, baby. Before his injury, he was projected to have the most snaps. He was projected to have the most targets. He was projected to have the most handoffs. And if he stays healthy, it's gonna keep on going, baby. Joe Mixon, all the way. Joe Mixon.
You're wrong, bro. You're getting a steal if Austin Eckler is still there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bro, Austin Eckler, 100%. I wouldn't even think twice about that one. Give me Austin Eckler.
I kept saying Gibson until you said Eckler, but I would go with Eckler over those guys. I don't like Ravens running back because they didn't even know who was the main running back last year.
And the main running back is
their
Lamar
main
Jackson.
running. Yeah, exactly. Lamar Jackson is the main running back.
Yeah, that's the main running back. So,
All right, so all those running backs, right? You need a running back. All the elite tight ends are left, but Darren Waller's there still. Are you taking the running back or you take Waller?
I'm taking
you
Waller.
said the other elite tight ends are gone?
Yeah, I mean Kittle and Kelsey are gone. Man.
I'm taking Waller.
Waller.
You would take Waller instead of a running back?
Yes, bro. That's about a plus 7 on points at least weekly. You're gonna average than a guy who doesn't have an elite
I
tight
might
end.
take a gamble. I might go Eckler and then might come back around and get Kyle Pitts.
Oh, he was saying all those running. He was saying all those running backs were left off.
I don't trust a lot of tight ends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All
In
these
that,
running backs
yeah,
that he
in that
mentioned.
case, I'm taking Joe Mixon, baby, and I'm taking Kyle Pitts the next round.
Out of here, that makes sense. I don't trust tight ends.
I don't trust Joe Mixon.
If you don't have any of the top 5 tight ends, I might as well play a kicker instead of a tight end, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because some kickers will put up 12 points.
Yeah.
A not top 5 tight end will get you 4 points.
Tell me about it, bro. Noah Fant was supposed to be a big target last year.
Yeah,
I got him.
fucking Drew Lock.
No, not only that, dude. Literally every week, every day would be like, oh, he's healthy. Oh, he's questionable.
Yeah,
oh,
and
he's
he was
healthy.
hurt
Oh,
all
he's
the time.
exactly super injury prone.
Anything else?
Who you
guys?
going with, Steve?
Mix it.
If Austin Eckler wasn't there, I'd definitely go with Mixon, man. But when it's fantasy football time, it's time to win. So I put emotions on the side, man. and
You're not loyal, bro.
I'm
Eckler's a
trying to get
solid
the
second
championship,
round.
man.
Chat,
No one will question you picking him up.
fans, or chat, whatever you want to call you, wherever you're listening, I'm gonna win my championship with Joe Mixon as my MVP. I'm putting that, cementing that.
If you're taking Mixon over Eckler, man, you're not winning.
I'm not taking Mixon over Eckler. I'm just saying I'm gonna win with Mixon on my on my team.
All right, we'll see.
We'll see you in a dress next year.
But all right. Well, that will conclude our podcast. Please,
Actually, real quick, big thank you to my homeboy who I knew since 7th grade, Jacob Chavana, who owns JC Creative San Antonio Web Design. Guys, go get at him if you need any kind of website development or anything like that. Big thank you to him for creating our logo, man. I knew him since 7th grade. He's a great friend, and I hadn't talked to him in a while, and he comes through for us on something we're so passionate about.
Yeah, definitely. The logo he created us was great. I think it captured what we wanted to start with. Something, it looked good, had everything in there that we want.
He didn't let us pay.
Yeah.
He did it for free, man.
He's a good guy. Y'all should go hit him
Yeah,
up.
we gave him a general idea of what we wanted, and he came up with an awesome logo, man. And I'm grateful for that, and I appreciate that so much, man. So if you're listening, Jacob, thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Definitely.
And another thing, guys, we're gonna be making Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. So on the next episode, if you please give us a follow, and if you like us, please recommend us to some other people you think might like us. So that's it for next episode. We'll announce what our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook names are, but it's most likely gonna have to do with our name, TDs and Flying Knees. But yeah, if please give us a like wherever you listen to us. Please recommend us, and we'll be trying to post content weekly.
Don't forget, when we hit 100 followers, we are giving away a signed Kevin Holland. I think it's an 10 by 12 photo. It's signed. It comes with the certificate of authenticity, and we will give that to one of our first 100 followers, guys. So give us a follow.
Are we doing overall followers or followers on Instagram, followers on Facebook? What are we doing?
Where our podcast is,
Yeah, or we.
our listeners, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, where we play. I think.
SoundCloud, right?
Well, it's whatever it's on. If we, wherever they listen to us. Once we get a 100, yeah.
All right. Well, just make sure you give us a like, give us a follow. Take it off, DJ. All right. See you next week, people.